Wuss.
Oh my god. You know, I just had a long day today, and it was really dead. So I was like, it's not... Oh my god, this is not what the response I wanted. I wanted some support here. Hey, listen, man, it's all good. Things will be fine. And I'm like, nah, I get the what even if you want to translate what that means, it's probably like, hey, stop being a little bitch.
See, you did just fine.
Who's
Wow.
being a
Okay.
little bitch?
Who do you think?
I'm the only little bitch here, man. I'm always the one who's being a little bitch.
I see.
Man,
I see.
support here is just absolutely crazy. I love it.
We got you.
That's all right. All right, everybody, welcome once again to another riveting and amazing episode of Crafting a Chat. We are on episode 272. It is September 16th. Man, the year's flying, baby. It's flying. We got the usual cast here. We got Adam, Kevin, Destinoto somewhere in the ether out there chewing on something as usual. And
That wasn't
myself. Oh, all right. Well, myself, Genesis, being all tired today. So, gentlemen, how are we all doing on this lovely evening?
I'm feeling very supportive. I just want Genesis to know that when he goes down, I'll help him stay down. You know.
Oh no.
Hey, that's all we ask for nowadays.
That's probably more supportive than helping me get back up, because chances are in this world that we live in, I probably just want to stay down and be like, you know what? Yeah. Kevin
Most
would want to
people
bring over
don't
the news,
even
like,
do anything. They just leave you there.
Yeah. At least Kevin will stay there and lay on top of my body as I die. It's good. He might actually be the one to bring the DNR notice and be like, yeah, he doesn't want to get back up, guys. Don't try and help, please.
That's just a piece of paper saying he doesn't want to be alive. I don't think this counts. No, it counts. You can take it. You can accept that.
Aye. Well, in typical fashion, how we normally start our podcast, gentlemen, what did we all do last week? Destinoto, you're always the longest, so why don't you just go first and get it out of the way?
Wow.
Oh, goody. Let me think.
Jesus.
Well, I'll just get this out of the way here. I
You're
started
pregnant.
this show. Oh, No.
Wow.
no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Why was that so depressing? Were you hoping for a yes? I'm so confused. Were you hoping for a yes? You're like, no. Oh, man. All right, well, go ahead.
I watched, The Other Black Girl.
What?
That's a show on Hulu. It's an English
That's
show
what
on
I
Hulu.
would say.
I didn't watch that. I just saw it on the app. Let's see here. I was supposed to watch Don to Don because new episode dropped on Thursday. I haven't watched it yet.
I
Unfortunately,
watched
very
that
sad.
one. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, I bet it was. Every episode has been peak except for the
one before last week.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was still good, just not as good as.
Nobody likes that fat guy, bro. I don't know why they're making an episode.
I don't know. I hate him so much, and he's so annoying, and it was just a replay of what we saw already.
Just because you can't get chicks to drop their skirts the way Okarun does, doesn't mean that, like, you gotta go follow him and stalk him and be like, hey.
Stalking both of them, too.
How do you do this? I need to know. You just talk nasty to them, and then he starts, and then he's like, it's not working. I'm like, well, no wonder why it's not working. Have you looked in the mirror? You fucking
You're just not
ugly
it,
ass
pal.
piece of shit. Like, what?
You're just not it. And,
No. He's got to go down to his level first. No, why are you going for those two? Go find another ugly bitch, and both of you guys can get together and make ugly children. Actually, no. It actually works the other way around. I think ugly people make decent-looking children. I've seen, like, really beautiful people make really ugly-looking children.
What are your children going to look like?
My children look good. Although my wife is pretty, but I'm ugly as shit. I know that. So
Oh,
they got a good mix.
interesting,
Wow.
interesting,
Putting
interesting.
yourself down there.
Interesting, very interesting.
I know
severely.
on a good day I'm about a
So you think
4.5.
ugly parents make good-looking children, and mixed
I
parents, and mixed based on looks, not on race, they
Yeah, yeah,
make also good-looking children?
yeah. They make decent looking children. No,
Oh, so they're not good-looking; they're decent-looking.
I guess if I had to put
Go
them in the
ahead.
scale,
No,
like if I'm
I always love when people say this because it's never a parent that says this. And now we finally caught one. We caught a parent who was like, you know what? I either insult my wife or my kids. Let's go.
I insulted
Flip a
myself more than
coin.
anything.
We already knew how you felt about yourself. Kevin's offered to
Ah,
kill you, and you accepted. Like,
oh jeez. Um, now listen. My kids are both adorable, right? And thank God they got most of the genes from the mom, right? They don't really look too much like me. They look somewhat like me, not too much. But I don't know. I feel like I've seen a lot of these like, you know, you rate these people at least like a 9 or an 8 to a mom and a dad, and their kid just comes out looking like what is that? Like, why did your kid come out looking like a 2?
why are you
I don't
judging
know.
kids on scales like that, you sick fuck?
I'm not. I mean,
I get what you're saying though.
Terrible.
To help you get past that joke there, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, there's.
it's weird.
I
It's
mean,
not all the
the
time. It's not all the
what?
time. I've seen
Yeah, but
ugly
have
people
you
give birth
seen
to ugly
like
kids.
ugly dads make hot daughters? I'm
That is
throwing that out there.
okay. Yeah, I would probably agree with that one. Unfortunately, I don't
My
know. Maybe it
problem
was my
is you're a
nature.
good-looking man. Your hairline
Oh,
sucks, but you're a
yeah,
good-looking man.
man.
We
Words
just
So
never
had
out of
to
my
I
mouth.
got
drop the
bad
hairline
news.
point.
Your daughters probably just gonna be okay, but also I'm not gonna judge them. But also,
Maybe that.
somebody in like 15 years, please remind me to Photoshop a picture of his daughters with his hairline. It'd be very funny. Thank you.
Oh no, please.
I just,
My daughters got
I,
really good hairline. Both of them do. It's
oh,
fantastic.
yeah, I'm sure the jerks.
The younger one has like extremely crazy hairline. She's got like her hair is so thick it's crazy. You have to take one of those special combs to comb it. It doesn't like a normal comb doesn't go through it. It'll just get stuck.
Damn,
Oh my god.
I can
Anya's
use
got
a
like
stick to
filthy hair.
comb my hair.
Stick.
Sir, you have more hair on your head than I do. So
Oh yeah, no, that's true, but like,
yeah.
only requires a stick.
I mean, I could just use my fingers and push it through whatever I have left, and
Oh no.
it'll suffice. It'll be okay. Anyway, sorry, we're going way off topic. What was the show you even watched? I don't even know what the hell you watched.
Well, it's a show that was recommended to me, heavily recommended by Adam.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's on HBO,
Uh huh.
and I'm on season 3,
Mhm.
and I started on I think Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, Adam, what is it?
I said The Pit when he texted me. I've been watching this show that's very addicting, and I'm like The Pit.
I thought he was watching The Pit with you guys.
What's that? Is it
We
Mad
did.
Men?
No,
No, it can't be Mad Men.
it does have to do with the business.
You're
quadrant.
watching not Severance. Fucking oh Jesus. Oh God,
Succession?
Succession. You're
Yeah.
watching Succession.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. That show has some of the best acting I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my god. It is insane. It's so much. You know, the first thing I'll say, every sentence they have a reference to something else.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane. Every single line of dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that in a movie or show before. And some of them I get. I mean, most of them I think I understand, but some of them are just like random shit that's spewed out of their mouth. Like, what are you talking about? But it all fits, and it's all well delivered. And
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's funny. It's fucking heartbreaking.
Yep.
It is brutal. They are the worst people, but you love them. And it's just like, fuck. Like, Roman sucks. I hate that guy. Is he one of the funniest people in the show? Absolutely. Would I take a bullet for him? Yes, I would. Would I understand why that person's shooting them? Of course I would.
Of course.
Tom is like the weirdest, creepiest, coolest man in the world. I love Tom. I love his relationship with Greg. Not the insect.
No.
Not the insect, the man.
Okay.
A very tall man.
This Greg might as well be the insect, because...
Yeah, he's infesting them. Yeah.
He's very annoying. He plays the character well, obviously.
Yeah, he's great.
But it's a very annoying character. You know, he's that dude who knows nothing. He gets spoon-fed everything. He's all the way in the fucking building still.
Yeah.
Has his own apartment gifted by Ken.
Oh, Kendall, man, fuck.
Kendall?
Yeah.
Kendall? My God. I can't even. This man?
Dude. I'm telling you right now, my most anticipated thing I'm looking forward to right now, other than Peacemaker, is you getting to the ending of the show and what you're going to do with those feelings.
Oh my God. I was so shocked when this man submitted completely to his father after everything that happened.
His father
and then
is a fucking monster.
He just fucking drops a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. Oh my God. That show is fucking incredible.
Oh, they held that so damn well. I believed that he would go with his father.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh my God.
I would have never guessed Succession. I knew I recommended it. I've only recommended it to two people, you and my friend Alex, because I know two people who would like it, and those are the two. Kevin would appreciate parts of it. He wouldn't watch the whole show.
No?
No, absolutely not. Alex would fucking... His personality would be a mix of Kendall and the dad. I know for a fact. Yeah, he would be Logan Roy, like just an impression of Logan Roy 24/7, and it would be annoying as shit. So for his wife, I'm thankful that he's not watching it. But yeah, you two were the ones, because I'm like, this show is fucking... Like, it's just, you both appreciate a really good show. You don't mind a slower show, because you know a slower show is building up to those moments. And every fucking season has at least one moment where it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. My mouth was just dropped. I was in shock of what he did.
Every moment you think someone has an upper hand, and then it's like, oh, no. Every moment you think is a good moment, looking back, bad moments. It's an incredible show. And it's
even the first season, I really thought he had the votes to do the no confidence vote. And then it turns out, right at the end, Ewan wants to step out. Stewie didn't want to fucking vote.
Fucking
and stupid. Everything's fucked. And
I do have to ask, are you a Shiv appreciator?
Oh my God.
One of the other reasons I wanted you to watch the show, that woman, fantastic actress, really shines in the later seasons especially, but also that woman could fucking wear a pantsuit like no other woman in the world.
I can't even understand every single episode.
Every fucking episode. That woman is in the boardroom and running a bakery, and I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't understand either. It's
half the Reddit posts about that show are like, wow, this show's great. Also, have you seen this woman's ass? Like, like, mommy, what? Like, it is just, yeah, no, she's great especially in the later seasons. She gets a lot of like material, and it's
Oh hell yeah.
fucking Tom, her and Tom, oh.
Her and Tom. I feel bad for Tom, but also he's just a walking robot.
Oh man, I love Tom. Every day. I love Tom. You know, I think about Tom. Now, Genesis, you don't know who Tom is in the show, but he's the bad guy in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
Oh,
Even though he's the bad guy in Deadpool and Wolverine, you still like him in that movie because he's just like fun.
Okay.
Like he plays a good role. And then in Succession, he is the most corporate America middle manager man in the world who thinks he's like at the top, but he's clearly not. He thinks he's in control, but he never is. And it's just like, fuck. What? Fucking Tom.
I miss his Tom. Wife.
Yeah, he believes his wife.
And then she's always lying to him.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. But also, look at her, so it's okay. You know, there's a couple moments where it's like, I don't know about this. But also, turn around.
Turn around. I can see why she goes the way she does.
Yeah.
But also, poor Tom. But also, I guess, I don't know. Can't really help it.
Poor Tom.
Poor Tom.
Yeah. Oh, what a show. Glad you're liking it. I'm glad my recommendation was correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Spot on.
Also, season 3, and you started on Saturday?
Yeah.
That's a lot of show.
It is a lot of show. I've been watching it constantly.
It's not like a million episodes. I think in total it's 40 episodes.
Like 40?
Yeah, it's somewhere around there.
An hour each.
It might be 9 for the last season.
I did have it on while I was working a couple days, so that.
Yeah. But that's a meaty show. Each episode, it's a full course meal.
Yeah.
So.
Kind of wish I took it slower, but I can't stop myself now.
Yeah, no, you're gonna go ahead, keep going. I'm sure you're gonna rewatch it in like 2 years.
I probably will. As I do with my.
Or like 3 months from now, you'll be like, you know what? I kind of miss season 2 and 3, so I watched season 3. It's like, what?
I kind of miss seeing Shiv. So let's go back to season 2.
I'll look her up. I look her up a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we got to find her name.
Sarah Snook. We do not have to find her name.
Oh,
I know her name.
God damn.
Mm-hmm. Ah. What a fucking show. Damn, what a fun surprise.
Yeah. Yeah. Thought it would be a good little time.
Oh, so it's funny. You were like, you started talking. Genesis was like, Justin, no, do you go first? I'm like, fuck yeah, I get to learn about it. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I didn't watch the anime, and then Genesis jumps in. Yeah, and I watched it, and the fat guy, and I'm like, what the fuck? I just want to know what this show is. Just kept going. I'm like, no, it's fine, but it was just funny.
I'll probably have it done by next week.
Probably.
Unless I decide to take a short break, but I don't know if I can.
I think I finished it in 3 weeks.
Oh. Yeah.
I took my time.
It's one of those shows where I literally just can't stop watching. So.
Yeah.
Bad habit of mine. Not the best, but I don't know. The show's just too good. What am I supposed to do? I can't fucking stop. I don't know.
I get it.
I just got to the part where they FBI raided. Yeah. So we'll see where that goes. But another thing I watched was the movie The Monkey. I wanted to watch it since it like came out in theaters but never went. It's a really wacky movie. Wacky and wild. For a horror slasher, very gory type of movie. It's got a decent story. Characters are alright. Script is okay. But it's basically about this monkey that beats a drum with its two arms, and every time it's wound up and the drum gets hit a bunch of times, as soon as the monkey stops and his hands up and it comes back down for one last final smack on the drum, somebody dies, a very gruesome death. Somebody around, random, completely random. So it's like a little Pandora's box type deal.
Sure.
So these kids get a hold of it because their father was a I don't know if he was a magician or something, or I don't remember. But their father knew the power of it, but for some reason he kept it in his own house, so his family could find it after he went out for some milk and never came back. So now the single mom's raising the two kids. The kids find the thing. One of them turns it. They go out for food, and their babysitter gets her head chopped off at a hibachi place by the guy serving the hibachi. So, very nice. Shortly after, who dies? There's just a long string of deaths in their own family, because somebody decides to wind up the monkey. But yeah, it's pretty decent movie. I'd probably align myself with the like average horror slasher, nothing crazy, but it had a cool idea. I don't think there's much else. Most of this time was filled by Succession.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think I thought I watched something else on Hulu, maybe not. So I will leave it at that.
All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Kevin, you're up, buddy boy.
Oh my god.
Thank you. I played... The fuck did I play? Played Borderlands 4. A lot of Borderlands 4. I played Last Epoch. Played Lego Voyagers, and I will talk about that later.
Oh, you guys got Lego Voyagers. Oh, nice.
Played Observation Duty 7 a little bit with Genesis over here.
Oh,
that did not go well. It's alright, though.
No, it did not. No, I want to play some more of that, though.
I think that's all. Yeah, that's all I did.
Cool.
Borderlands 4, real good. Real good.
You want to have your thoughts, or you want to have a separate little thing that you want to talk about with that?
There's not a whole lot to, I mean, it's a return to form. It's very fun. Weapons are all fucking over the place. There's so many different freaking kinds of weapons in this. It's nuts. Unfortunately,
Pittsburgh, bro. What the hell's going on with that?
don't worry about that. Don't look at that too close. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Alright.
But man, it's a really, really, really good game.
Good.
It's a
Good.
interesting way that they're going about making it too, because it's kind of just like one big world with a whole bunch of shit going on in it, which like arguably, yeah, it's always been, but like there's a lot less instanced areas, I guess. They're just sort of like there now.
So, like in the previous games, we'd go from world to world or land to land by using like the portals. You'd be in like a small sandbox
Yeah,
area, and then you finish the level, quote unquote, and then you leave and go back to the overworld.
right. This is
So it's
all
not.
just overworld.
Oh, interesting.
Like you just go. Yeah. There's like areas and stuff you go into, but it's more like Breath of the Wildy, sort of. I think is the best comparison. Or
Okay.
like I don't know, it's just like yeah, there's loading screens, don't get me wrong, and it's not seamless like they say, but don't look at too close, I guess. But like I don't know, everything is just there. It's not walk into like some dead end other world or other like map, finish the map and then never go back. Like there's all kinds of shit to find too. It's not as I wish they had something similar to the dice in Tiny Tina's. They don't,
Mm.
but like whatever. There's a bunch of other shit you gotta like try to find and stuff. And I'm just having a lot of fun with it. The multiplayer is pretty good overall. There's a little bit of desyncing here and there, but it's not anything important. It's usually just like an enemy might not actually appear dead to you. And then the worst desync, I don't even know if it's a desync that's causing it, but it's only in multiplayer play where like somebody's certain gun might not like fire for some stupid reason. Like it goes through the animation, but there's no bullets coming out and there's no damage being dealt. It's bizarre.
Sounds like some going on.
And it's not even just that, because like you could sit there and keep on doing it, and like until you change weapons, it will not shoot.
Oh,
Like I don't know.
Probably just a bug. Like
Yeah, I don't
multiplayer bug.
know
That's
what the
weird.
hell is going on with that, but it's not that big of a deal because if you change weapons, it's fine. But I don't know. I have some complaints that are kind of random. The graphics of the game is very strange. I mean, it's very Borderlandsy, but I think they did too much with the detail and too much clutter in the game. Like everything looks very pretty. It's like decently detailed too, but there's too much shit everywhere. Sometimes it's very hard to find where the enemies are because there's not a permanent health bar above them. There's no little, as the Battlefield 6 kids call them, Doritos above people's heads to mark where they are or anything like that. So sometimes you can lose the, peach skin against the brown landscape with lots of other shades of brown objects all over the place. But, whatever. I also have a game balance complaint. Why the fuck is every flying enemy like 8 times stronger than all the ones on the ground? There's a freaking badass on the ground just beating the shit out of me, and I'm like, yeah, I can take it. Come on, bring it on, buddy. There's one flying robot that has like 200 health that I could like one shot out of the sky, who's taking off like a quarter of my health with every single shot. What the fuck?
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know why flying things are so fucking strong. Again, probably a bug, but it's fine. It's fine. Like it's still a really, really fun game. The bosses are very good. I really like how they upped the difficulty of them. There's a lot more mechanics going on with them. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to like. There just really is. There's a lot to like. And the skill trees are actually like. There's some good choices to make. Weapons are rather interesting. I found a assault rifle the other day where it was a Tediore, so that's the brand where if you reload, you like throw it away.
Yeah.
Well, this gun said no, you just throw me. If you pull the trigger to fire it, it empties all its ammo. You throw the gun and it just explodes into a rain of grenades. Like,
Oh God.
it's crazy. There's so many neat little things in this game, and the thing is, like, I'm talking about it now. I can't wait to get like access to all the content this game has to offer, because I haven't hit the point where you're able to mess around with attachments yet. I have
they throw
a whole bunch of stuff. Oh my god, yeah, there's so much. So there's attachments in this game. I don't know exactly how the system works. I'm just going off of like things that they said that they had in trailers, but like, yeah, every gun, like, okay, let's think like Call of Duty for a second, right? Where you have like, you got your barrel, under barrel, and like stock and whatever the hell else. Like, each one of those parts you can get from a certain like weapon manufacturer. So you could have one part of your gun be like Maliwan, and now it's switching between fire and shock. And then you can add on a Jacobs, whatever the fuck, receiver, I don't know, and then your critical headshots ricochet. And like, you could keep piecemealing all the different stuff together and make like weapons that you like want to use. I don't know exactly. Again, I have no idea how the fuck this works. I have no idea where you unlock it. There's a lot of world to get to. But yeah, it's crazy. You also level up a lot quicker, which is nice. And the multiplayer being set up the way that it is, with a big just overworld. If you are playing multiplayer with people and everybody knows what they're like doing in a Borderlands game, you can all just spread out and like do your own like quests and whatnot, and you literally level up that many times quicker because you're all in the same zone. So you're getting all the XP.
Pretty interesting, yeah, because you don't have to exit zones now.
Yep. So like, if you're all playing competent builds and you can like solo multiplayer, because like when you're playing multiplayer, everything is like harder. But if you're playing good enough builds where you can all solo the content, you can accomplish the quest. Like, as soon as somebody finishes the quest, it finishes for everybody. If somebody picks up a quest, everybody gets it. You're all in the same zone. So it's so crazy playing multiplayer. It's so fun. You level up real quick. I mean, you level up fine playing single player too, but like multiplayer, you can just ramp it up even more. So yeah. And the best part about multiplayer with doing like what I said, quest rewards. This is probably why they did this. Actually, I didn't think about it too much until now. So quest rewards are not something that you get like at the person you turned it into or anything like that. It just gives you a loot box sort of thing. So as quests are like completing and stuff, you just keep building up these loot boxes you can open up, and you can open them up wherever you want to. So somebody can be off in East Jahunga, like completing 4 or 5 quests, and you don't have to worry about missing all the stuff that's dropping for the rewards, because it's all coming directly to you, and you can just put it straight in your inventory from the loot boxes.
Okay. Wow,
it's
quite a bit
very,
of improvements.
Very good game. I'm listen. It's coming from me, the guy who doesn't like Borderlands 2, because every freaking thing was just corrosive in that game. Which there's also a new element, radiation. No idea what the fuck that's for. But and the hard difficulty makes everything harder, obviously, but also puts more emphasis on using the correct elements in engagements. And let me tell you something, it's great. I love it. I can actually go back to like using weaknesses against things, and it actually matters. Oh, it's so good. I highly recommend this game. It is a true return to form. If you have been playing like Borderlands 3 or the pre-sequel and you're like, what the fuck happened? Don't worry, they figured it out. If you're on PC, sucks, because performance is all over the fucking place. And we'll get to this later, but Randy Pitchford is a fucking idiot. Because he does not understand how shit works, but he says that he understands how shit works, and he's made some very questionable comments. But we'll get there if we want to. We'll get there. So yeah, that's Borderlands 4.
Nice.
You gonna get it, Genesis?
I mean, you're convincing me with this attachments and the way that the open zones are. Not a bad idea.
It's so fun. The storyline is actually really good too. If you're in it for a story.
The main thing with 3 was like, I feel like they were grasping
the story's
at straws.
dark.
for 3, and also there's some things that irk me about 3 where I was like, we played it, we beat it, and I was like, I'm done with this, I'm finished.
I
Like,
didn't
it's
even beat
over.
it. I stopped playing because I lost all interest. There was just
Yeah.
nothing to hold me. This game, I'm itching to get back into it with Emily and Sean. And then another person from work got it, and I'm like, hey, we could 4-man this. Oh, and that's another cool part is when you're playing multiplayer, they took a page from Diablo 4 where enemies scale to your level. So you can be playing with like a level 5, 30, 48, and 22, and everybody's like encountering enemies that are the difficulty they should be facing against because it's basically just doing math and percentages from there.
That's crazy. How the hell does it do that against, like, in the same battlefield? Like,
Yeah, so basically, like, if you think about it, right? If you got a level 5 and a level, like, 40 fighting the same thing, right? So the
yeah.
level 5 is going to do level 5 damage to a level 5 enemy that has level 5 health. So let's say, he's chipping away, I don't know, 5% of his health bar every single shot. And the level 40, same deal, right? But maybe he's got, like, some better shit and he's got more of a build together, so he's doing, like, 8%. But that's all it has to do is know how much percentage of a health bar is missing and then just apply it to everybody's instance.
I feel like that's extremely complicated.
Nah. Computers are good at math.
Yeah. Let me see if it goes on sale. I might end up getting that.
You can wait,
Actually,
see what else comes out.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Also,
see
there
what
hasn't
else.
been a PS5 Pro patch yet, so.
That'd be a good reason for me to actually wait and see if there's a PS5 Pro patch. I'd love that because me and you are pro. We see the value in the Pro. It doesn't matter, obviously,
But like, even if you wait or whatever and pick it up on sale, I'd
Yeah.
play it again in a
Okay.
heartbeat. I
Alright.
would.
Do they have DLC planned out for this game?
I hope so.
Alright, I might see if an Ultimate Edition happens because I know all the previous Borderlands.
Fair.
There's so much DLC. You wait for
Oh, it'll
Ultimate
happen,
Edition, it
yeah.
has everything, and then Okay.
It'll definitely happen.
Well, that's good to hear that Borderlands 4 is doing much better than anticipated. Because again, I went out, I started this with like I'm not interested in Borderlands at all, but hearing what you're talking about and all the cool improvements they've had in it, that sounds really awesome. I'm not opposed to maybe getting it later when it's on sale or something, and when the Ultimate Edition happens and the PS5 Pro patch happens. But we'll see.
I will say this: default settings for controls on a console. I don't know who the fuck set those, but that person does not play on a console normally because holy shit, did that feel terrible. You gotta play with the. I don't know who set the dead zones on the control sticks that high by default. I freaking put that back down to 0, and I'm like, oh, okay, now we're playing a game. Like, it felt so slow and so floaty, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And it, like, certain dead zones, first of all, the dead zone is set in percentage, which makes no sense at all to me. But, like, some of the dead zones were set to, like, 25%, and I'm like, what? No. I want, like, when I'm pushing the control stick over just a little bit for it to move just a little bit, not at all.
Interesting.
So, yeah, play around with control settings, especially the dead zones, and it's great on a controller.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Kevin?
That's really it. Everything else is the same old, same old. Last Epoch is amazing, and Lego Voyagers, Adam and I will talk about later.
Cool. Adam?
What did I do? It's a question I have to ask myself every week until I pull up my list. And I pulled it up. I played, thank you. I played Baldur's Gate 3. No surprise, getting further. Having a good time. Me and the two boys. I don't know.
Sweet brothers.
Yeah, I think we call it Gooner's Gate because we're all playing attractive women, except me. I'm playing Gith Yankee. I mean, she could be attractive to somebody, but Alex's character, 10 out of 10. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
No. Come on, Withers.
Kithers' character, there's something. I don't like her, but he finds good clothes for her, and it really bumps her scores up. You know what I mean? There's one point where I was like, "Whoa, Alex, you got to get in this cutscene that's happening right now," because Kithers' character's tits look fantastic, and they're really accentuated by this top, especially at this angle. And then I was like, "Don't move the cutscene. He has to finish his fight, and then we can get in the cut." It was just like it's just a lot of stupid shit like that. We just having a blast playing it.
Is it like Shiv's clothing?
No, it is. I mean, it's more of the time period of like fantastical fucking. I don't know, whatever. I don't know what the fuck that is. Fantastical European. You know. Oh, also lingerie. Alex downloaded a mod.
Oh, lovely.
And I wear like full clothes and stuff. Like I'm just. You know, I'm trying to look sick as fuck.
Modest.
I'm trying to look sick as fuck. That's all I'm trying to look like. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not trying to goon to my character. I'm trying to be a fighter. That's all I'm trying to be as a fighter. So I gooned to Alex's character. Anyways, the other thing I did, played Coral Island. Played a lot of Coral Island. I'm at, I don't know, 60-something hours, 70 hours. Who the fuck knows? Just keep it counting anymore. Going good. Going real well. Finally unlocked something that I've been trying to unlock, and then I realized it is I thought it was like the end of the process. It is literally I finished part 1. Had no fucking clue. And then I just discovered earlier today, because I'm on the Reddit now of this stupid game that I love so much. And I found out that these offerings that I have to do 18 of them, and I'm like, damn, I'm almost done with them. And I just found out after you finish those offerings, then there's other offerings. And that is a fucking nightmare. You have to basically get, like, specific items in the game, and sometimes they have to be of certain qualities. And apparently the ones I'm doing now, super easy. The ones later, not easy. So, having a great time with that. And then there's underwater offerings now, and I have a underwater farm that I now have to ship 1,000 crops on, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I gotta upgrade a different farm and all the quality of the crops and all the tools for the farm down there, and I'm like, I'm busy upstairs. What do you mean? But also, I'm a mermaid now because I have a tail when I'm underwater, but it changes when I'm above water. Don't worry about that.
Wow.
But yeah, no, the game just more depth. The one trophy I'm working on. The main trophy that I was like kind of hesitant about, which is ship every item. The game does not track that according to the Reddit. In the beta for the game right now, it does track that, and they plan to push that out. So honestly, by the time I get to that point where I'm like looking at what I need to do still, it looks like it should be a lot easier for me. But we're not there yet. I probably will not platinum this by Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yotei in the next couple weeks. But I'll be close. I'll be real close. And yeah, I mean, there's also upcoming things coming out already. Kevin and I already started one. We'll talk about Lego Voyagers. But Assassin's Creed got its new DLC came out finally, so I can download that. I've been meaning to get the RoboCop thing. We'll see. What else did I do? Peacemaker, great episode. There's a character in there named Sasha Bordeaux. If you know her of the comics, she's great. She's Batman ally. In the show, the actress that plays her is very attractive, and there's like a couple of like gooner moments. It's the best way to put them. In the episode that just played, that the internet was kind of freaking out about, because what she looks like. Also, Superman's coming to HBO Max this Friday, which is exciting. So can't wait to rewatch that for 7th time at this point. And then Superstore, finished that. Finally finished all 6 seasons. Took a few weeks, but I finally got there. Overall good show. I thought it ended on a really nice note. There's a really sweet moment, like where it kind of gave a glimpse into the future of like every pivotal character, which was cool. I will say, like, I'm not saying the last season's not that funny, because I think there's a lot of moments in the show that like I don't think any one season is like the strongest season. I just think there's really good like moments in a lot of episodes. Like I don't think anybody's walking away from this show going, "Wow, season 3, that's where it's all kicking off." I'm like, maybe, but like I couldn't tell you the difference between season 2 and 4. So the only real difference with the last season is it's COVID, and they make some decisions with a couple characters that just kind of, I don't want to say leaves a sour taste in your mouth for them, but it kind of does. Where people just make decisions because actors had to go away to film movies or whatever, or their contract ended or whatever. I don't know what happened. I assume a movie. But yeah. But overall, I think it was a good show. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think it's funny. It's up there, I'd say, with the comedies I've watched. I mean, it's no Parks and Rec, but it's still good. So recommend if you want a little 22-minute episode, 6-season show. So good stuff. And then Lego Voyagers, Kevin, we played. We'll talk about it. So, and that's it.
Nice. Cool. All right. Last but not least, I played a crap ton of Death Stranding. I am in chapter 7, I think, maybe chapter 8. I just reached. Yeah. Oh my God, this game so far is just. I encountered. I think I mentioned it last time. We encountered Ellie Fanning's character. I think that's her name, right? Yeah, Ellie Fanning. Yeah. And she is an interesting character in terms of how we find her, what her purpose is there. Also, obviously, Lou died in the beginning of this game, but she had a birthmark on her left arm, right near her elbow, and Ellie Fanning's character tomorrow she's got something covered on her left elbow. So something's covering her left elbow. I'm thinking this is Lou, but I don't know how the hell they're going to even write that into the story. How this would be his dead daughter. I don't understand how this would be that, but I am very intrigued to know how Kojima would write that in. So when we found her, we went into that other world fighting Solid Snake, and we found her in a chrysalis of just tar and all that. So she ends up like getting a little bit more open with us, where she's not like so defensive and so like, I don't know what's going on and this and that. She overhears us as a group, so that's Norman Reedus, Leia Sadu, and a couple other characters in the ship talking about what they want to do with her, because it's like, do we keep her here? Do we send her back because maybe she needs to go back? Maybe she's not okay here, but ultimately we decided to keep her on the ship. She heard the conversation. She kind of felt like she was out of place, so she ended up running away, and she runs out into the tar that we got her from. And when I get there, I encounter a new enemy. They're called Ghost Mechs. And these are the enemies from the trailer. If one of the first trailers we saw, Death Stranding 2, where you see the orange-looking mechs that come out with like the exclamation points on their faces sometimes, and they had the samurai swords, and they had these machine guns, and they had sentries. Holy shit! This turned into like, I don't even know what, bro. They started coming at me. I was like, where's my fucking parry button from Ghost of Tsushima right now? They were coming at me, trying to like lunge at me to be able to slash me, and I had to dodge out of the way a few times, but I did get hit regardless. But like, I need to understand how he moves a little better, or maybe I get better gear later on to be able to do that. I can pick the swords up too after I kill them, and I can use them. But as if humans, ghosts, now we have ghost mechs like to worry about, because apparently these aren't like robots that are controlled by a network. They're somehow being summoned from the tar, and like there's no actual like connection to the chiral network or anything that programs them to do something. So they're like living sentient beings, but they're they're also like mechs. So I don't know what they're classifying this as ghost mechs. That's what they call it in the game. I had to fight a couple of those, and that was crazy in itself. We see finally I think I was talking about this last week with Adam, because he brought up one of the scenes. He's like, when the hell does the scene happen in the game?
Yeah.
We finally got the scene of her where she kicks her shoes off and she goes and takes these dudes down. Seeing it in person was actually really sick. She just goes all over the place and starts decaying these things. Apparently her power is when she touches things, they rot and decay. So she was able to like literally decay these fucking mechs down to nothing. And she was in the tar, swimming in the tar, left and right, going underwater, coming back up, pulling them down underneath, beating the shit out of them, and it's crazy. And then Norman Reedus is in the back just shooting them as they come up, so he takes them out if she didn't finish them off or whatever. It's just, it's so sick. He makes a remark to her though, and he says that, you can't spend all your time, I think, depressed, something along the line. I gotta look up what he said exactly, but I'm under the impression as the player that he's in a denial stage right now because, again, Lou is dead. 100% that baby got shot in the face and she died. And I have a kid on me right now in the game, and it says it's Lou, and everybody has made remarks to him saying that, hey, you're carrying an empty thing with you, or like Higgs told me, you're carrying a fucking sarcophagus with you. You must be mourning the death of your kid. You're carrying around the empty sarcophagus. And he's telling Tomorrow that like, oh, you can't spend all the time being depressed and this and that, and don't worry about where you came from or what happened before that. Just know that we're here to support you and all that. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Aren't you in fucking depression, denial? Like, are you just coping? Is this a coping thing going on right now that you just assume Lou is there in front of you and it's fine and it's okay? Like, I don't know. I have yet to overcome this like mental thing that he's going through. And I'm on episode 7, and according to PlayStation, I'm only about 45% through the game, so I have a shit ton more to do still. But it has gotten so crazy at this point. I have jump pads now, where I can essentially launch off of pads and fly across like huge gaps. I just got access to Hartman, the guy who gets the heart attacks every about like 3 minutes or so. And he now has this cool like exoskeleton where it doesn't matter if he flatlines, he like falls back and it holds him up, or he can sit down forever, and he's usually out from when he gets a heart attack for maybe a couple of minutes, maybe like 2.5 minutes or something like that, or a minute and a half. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how long he's out for. But they also tell us. So I've learned one of the most fucked up things in this game, and I totally believe our country could do this if it was truly pushed to that point. So the BBs, the little babies that they had originally, we used them to combat the Death Stranding because it was through an accident that a doctor, when he was trying to take out a fetus out of a still mother, maybe basically a brain dead mother, to try and save the baby. When he touched the baby, he saw a glimpse of the beach, which is essentially the afterlife in this Kojima verse, right? It was an accident that happened. So they used that accident, they capitalized on that because the first Death Stranding already happened, where an apocalyptic event started. There was an event triggered. There was a being that triggered the event to happen somewhere around the world, and they saw the first one. And this was the glimpse because they didn't ever see this world before. So what the government did was they started to get a lot of these mothers who were having complications with their births, and they would they'd coax them into going into the hospital and performing a C-section while basically putting them under so far that they'd be considered brain dead, taking these kids out, and what they were going to do, which they technically already did, this was before Death Stranding 1, to set up the chiral network, which is the network that everybody operates on now because we're so far into the future that internet's no longer a thing. You're using a chiral network because this whole world is under this Death Stranding, and this is the new type of like material or mineral that's in the world due to all the BTs and all that good stuff. In order to create a network that could sustain the United Cities of America, they used BBs and put them, these babies that they pulled out of these brain-dead moms, they used them and put them in these specific towers that would act as almost like a sacrificial chamber that would slowly kill these kids so that they could basically use them and improve the network and create this chiral network that everybody could operate off of. And immediately, Norman Reedus' character is like, wait, what the fuck did you just say? Did you just tell me that I was going in that first game, we were going on a journey and sending kids to their fucking doom? And he's like, no, this is before you. Because the president, Bridget Strand, didn't want that to happen. This was before her term, and this was, must have been under Trump's reign, if I had to assume anything. But it was so sick that we heard that, because Hartman found that out, he told us, and there was like 10 kids. One of them's missing, apparently. So there was 10 kids that were put in major cities all across America, and these kids were put into these big satellite-type towers that would essentially drain them of their life force to be able to connect the beach to the living world and create the chiral network so that people could get back online and connect with each other, because at that point the world was disconnected due to the Death Stranding. And one kid is missing. We don't know what happened to this one kid. There's 10 kids that were supposed to be in the 10 babies. One of them's missing. We don't know where the fuck the one kid is. We don't know if that was supposed to be Lou. We don't know if that was supposed to be another kid. We don't know who the hell this child is. But 9 kids died getting this whole fucking network set up, which then I had to reconnect because the network fell down. That's what Death Stranding 1 was about, where you go and you're reconnecting this fucking network because the entire network basically collapsed. When they stopped putting the kids into the chambers to try and keep the network alive, the network collapsed, and it was up to one porter to go from New York City and end up in California to be able to fucking connect the whole world back, or hold the UCA back together. This probably doesn't make a lot of sense to anybody listening to this, and neither does probably to the entire cast here, and everybody's probably ignoring this point, but I found it so fucking interesting that was what our country did to be able to fucking survive in a post-apocalyptic world where we had all of our telecommunications have failed us and the entire country is disconnected. So leave it to Kojima to make a fucked up game, but make it so interesting that you're like, what? What the fuck you say, bro? What? I have yet to find out what else has gone wrong in this country and the rest of the world at this point, because America tried it, it worked, and the rest of the world was like, we may need to do the same thing because we have no connections on our side of the world as well, so we're going to have to do something like that. Australia did not do that because they were offline for quite a while. They were kind of, everybody's kind of segregated all over the place. So there's that. What else did I do? I don't think I played any other games. I've been really just trying to invest my time into Death Stranding because I do intend on beating that, platinuming the game, and finally moving on to something like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and do that, because I'm about to get Silent Hill F this month as well, and then Hell is Us also gets delivered this month to my house, and then fucking, don't I have something in October coming out too that I pre-ordered? Ghosts of Yote, yeah, of course. How could I forget about that one? Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just drowning in the backlog. Anyway, that's it for me. Kevin and Adam, you guys want to talk about Lego Voyagers?
Props to you for remembering it, because it sounded like you weren't going to in the middle of that.
No, I got so sucked into that when I heard about that. I was like, what the fuck?
Voyagers.
Oh my god, Adam.
It's mid-game. Pretty mid. Kevin and I are having a bad time. Yeah, it's kind of ugly. Never liked Lego. Don't like the Danish.
The Danish? The one who made Legos?
Yeah, and
I'm sorry.
wait, both.
There's information in the world that I go, I'm pretty sure everyone knows this. Not as like you're an idiot for not knowing that, but like my perception is everyone knows Lego is a Danish company.
I did not know that.
Well,
I know Lego Duplo. I didn't know of anything else.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, There's a lot of people who don't know what Duplo is.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know who Diplo is either. More you know.
I don't know what Diplo is. I know
It's a
Duplo.
sing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're getting off track. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
It's great. I bought it. Kevin is my friend, so I gave him a pass. Only me. I allowed that.
Yeah.
Game called me up. Studio was like, "Hey, can he play?" And I said, "Yeah, all right." Super simple process. Yeah, great game. Very, very pretty. Very pretty.
Oh my
Reminds
God,
me a
such
lot
a
of
pretty
like
game.
Lego Horizon. It's not boring and tedious like Lego Horizon. Even though I love Lego Horizon because it's Horizon. But Kevin and Kevin, what do you want to say about this?
I don't think Adam and I collectively have laughed this hard playing a game before.
Yeah.
Just when we both were down and out.
I will say, a lot of the times we're laughing. Okay. There's one time where I was laughing. I'll talk about it later. But a couple times where we were laughing, where we broke the game. We just straight up fucking broke it. But the game understands that children and dumb adult men will play this game, and you can restart a chapter instantly, and it loads practically instantly, and you're never that far behind or back from where you were.
Not at all.
There was a moment, Genesis. I don't know if you remember that smashing glass, and It Takes Two. Remember how we were losing it?
Yeah.
There was a moment in this game where Kevin, you are a little Lego piece. Kevin's the red one. I'm the blue one. I grew. Shocking. But Kevin connected to a bunch of Lego pieces and then spammed his way through an entire section. And I was like, I don't think this is what you're supposed to be doing. And it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. It looked so dumb. It was so fucking funny that I was like, we have to stop. I can't breathe. I was dying. I was literally dying. There was a boat section where we were just absolutely fucking ourselves by being dumb. We really fucked ourselves with this one where the boat kind of went behind a wall, and then I went to pick up like a piece, but I accidentally took the power off the boat, but then we couldn't see where to put the power, and I couldn't see the battery that I took. So we were trying to figure out for like 5 minutes, like, where the fuck is this battery and how do I put it back? But then we had to start over. It wasn't that far back, but
Yeah, because Kevin decided, oh, I got it, I'm going to move further away so the camera moves. And then I fell through the level and got caught behind the geometry.
Yeah. Also, Kevin doesn't know how to control that boat. He just couldn't figure it out for a minute. He got it by the end, but he could not figure it out. Meanwhile, me, I'm piloting that boat by myself. I'm going to have a great time, you know? But then we're doing a puzzle the hardest way possible. We're like, this can't be. Well, we're gonna try, and we got glitched. We thought we had a restart there, and it was close. We almost did. And then Kevin was like,
the boat got caught on a door.
boat got caught. It partially sank a little bit. It's not supposed to. Just want to point that out. Yeah, it was a fucking mess, but it's so much fun. I think we're about halfway through it. I have like 40% of the trophies. A lot of them apparently are like they just, you get them as you play, and even the ones that you have to go out of your way for, we're naturally going out of our way for, because it's not like a huge game. There's just not too much to explore. But Kevin said something very poignant during this game, and he said, "Are we gonna cry at the end?" Because it's doing something. I don't know what it's doing yet, but I feel like it's going to pull on a heartstring. I feel something.
Yeah.
Because there was a moment where we're just two little Lego buddies going on a voyage, if you will. And then some time passes, a year maybe. I don't know, a lot of seasons pass, a couple years. And then all of a sudden my character grew taller. And I'm like, it's a Lego piece.
Even before that.
Yeah, even before that. You were stuck inside.
I was stuck inside. And
my
Adam's
character
like,
couldn't do
"What
anything."
happened? Did you die?
Yeah. And my character couldn't do anything. I just had to wait around, and then I went back in my house, and then the snow finally melted so Kevin could come out of his house, but then I was taller, and we're like, what's happening? I'm so concerned that my character is going to grow old and die, and we're just going to be fucking devastated. Like, if this like game ends and the red character just looks at the blue character, and then a text pops up and it just says cancer, I'm just gonna be like, ah! Like, I don't know, man. We're having a blast.
Yeah, oh god, yeah. Now we gotta go back a little ways because Adam forgot the kicker.
Oh, I jumped all around.
The puzzle that he's talking about, where I took like the craziest route through it. So
yeah.
There's a little bit of an elevator like thing that you got to ride on, but it doesn't go up and down. It goes like side to side through these like walls that have cutaway sections. So like in theory, you're just standing on the little platform that's moving, and you move side to side, and there you go. Well, I had a bunch of pieces attached to me, so I was like, no, I'm climbing over these fucking walls. And I do that, and I get up onto the top of this thing you're supposed to go to at the end. So it's my turn to take it and give the platform back to Adam and get him across. Now, Adam is just like, see, Kevin, this is what you were supposed to do. He's just laying on it. Gets all the way to the end, and I'm like, oh, yeah? So how do you get up here now? I don't know. All right, here come the blocks. And I just rolled over and picked them up.
I will point out that I didn't remember any of that because I was laughing so hard the whole time.
So hard.
The whole time. I don't know if I've laughed that hard.
I've
this
never
year,
heard you
maybe.
laugh that hard
I've laughed that.
I've
laughed that hard before. Especially on this podcast, I've laughed that hard. I think. Honestly, I don't even know. Yeah. But like, I was dying. I was fucking dying. It was. It reminded me most of the glass breaking in It Takes Two, where Genesis and I were just smashing a glass over and over at like 3 a.m, thinking it was the funniest fucking thing in the world, and it was at the time.
That was really fucking funny at that time.
But yeah. I just kept thinking of that. I'm like, I'm glad I have a moment like this with Kevin now, where he just puts a bunch of bricks on his body, and he fucking barrels. Oh, I have the boat clip saved, and I have the the brick thing saved because I can't describe to you how funny it was to me in the moment. Because like, just to watch Kevin. We had to stop for a second because I could not breathe.
Said his back hurt.
My back hurt because I was laughing so hard.
Oh dear.
Because Kevin was so stupid, and then also you hit square and your character goes and Kevin's just fucking flying through most of the level going all the time. And then at one point, my character got lost, and like in games and in real life, if I fall off an edge, I scream like I'm really falling off an edge. It's just a natural reaction. And in this game, I keep doing that, and it's fucking getting Kevin, and we're absolutely losing our minds over this child Lego game that's gonna fucking kill us at the end.
The boat was tipping.
Kevin! Well,
screaming.
It got to a point where I was like, I know it's not supposed to do this. This is the worst it can get. And then it got worse. And I was like, Yeah, no, it's a fun game. It's a shame that we're fucking breezing through this thing so fast. But like, what an experience, man.
Oh, man. I hope there's another game.
Yeah, $22 on PS Plus right now.
Not bad.
So.
And if you're playing with a friend,
Friend Pass.
Actually, you have to. Yeah, Friend Pass. So technically, you both pitch in 11. Done.
Yeah, split screen co-op too. You can do.
You fall off the edges reminds me of when we had to drag that poor thing off the fucking.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. I hated that moment.
Oh no.
Even you were like, this is fine, and then it got to a point where you hated that moment too. That moment's fucked.
I was like, at first I was like, oh, I could do this. As we got closer, and he's like, wait, I could do it.
Yeah, and then we're torturing it, ripping it apart, like. And then like we're the two worst parents in the entire universe.
God.
Who like are just destroying their daughter's toy. I have such a problem with that scene. It's such a great scene in that game, but like those people do not realize how awful they are, and they never really apologize for it either. They never say
they just think that they make up at the end and everything's fine.
And then the Hispanic book was like, "Hey, you're kind of fucked up," which was nice. But like, I think that's what this Lego game is missing: a Hispanic stereotype book. I think if that was in this game, it'd be a 10. Right now, it's a 9 for me. No, Lego Voyagers is great though. It's very pretty. It's very, very pretty though. Having a great time with Kev. Just fucking.
I threw out. This is. Oh, good. Sorry.
No, it's competing for the top spot of games played this year, just because it's the two of us experiencing it together.
Honestly, like experience-wise, this is at the top. This is near the top for me. Baldur's Gate's been huge. This has eclipsed parts of Baldur's Gate for me. Like, as much as I enjoy our Baldur's Gates, and I mean it's 140 hours, how could I not? But like this is so fucking stupid and funny. And also, I'm getting a platinum. Are you kidding me? Let's go. But, so good. So good.
Nice. Sorry, give me 1 second.
What?
I had food in my mouth. I didn't want to just chew on here.
Okay.
Yeah, he mutes himself when he chews. Very kind during the podcast.
But, I threw a message out in the chat like a while back. Kevin and I were looking at that Midnight Murder Club game because it has like a PvE like kind of raid type of mode. I don't know. It looked cool because you can have 5 friends join you in it, and one person has to buy it. I didn't care. I would have been like, yeah, sure. I would have been the one to get it, and then everybody else could join. But it recently got updated and things like that. I don't know if it would ever give us that kind of like fun times like that, but it looked fun. Kevin and I was looking at it. I was like, oh, this actually looks pretty funny. This would be like great if we had the whole crew join that.
I think it's hard to describe the kind of fun we're having.
Yeah.
I don't know if it can be replicated with like 3 people or 4 people. I think that just the one on like I said, the closest thing I know of it, like for anybody here, is that It Takes Two. When we were just fucking losing it. There's moments where I've laughed that hard playing Far Cry with Kithers. What a stupid name. I totally forgot I said that earlier. Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But there's moments I laughed that hard playing Far Cry with Kithers, and it's just like nothing beats the one-on-one, like just co-oping through something and being the stupidest fucking people in the world and breaking a game in a way. There's literally like a 15-minute clip I have uploaded. I don't know. I think it's private on my YouTube. But it's literally Kithers and I like beating a pedestrian in Far Cry because he walked up to him. We were completing a mission. He walked up to him, hit him, and then the mission wouldn't complete. And then he started to run away. And then we just realized that if we hit him, he would go back into the animation for the mission. But he was like 150 yards away from where he should have been. But we couldn't push him. So we had to keep beating him until he would move over like a foot. So it's literally 15 minutes of us just beating this pedestrian guy. So he would move over to the correct spot. So we can finish the mission because we didn't want to start the mission over. Again, the mission only took like 10 minutes, so we could have just started over. But we were determined, and we ended up getting him to the correct spot. It still didn't work, so we had to do it anyways. But I was fucking losing my mind because every time the guy would go, "Hey, you finally made it! Whoa, what the hell?" It is so funny. But like, yeah, there's just moments like that. It's good to have. The only person I've never had that with is Desunoto, mostly because I hate him.
Oh.
What?
Ah, there he is. You haven't said anything in a while. I figured I'd get your attention.
Oh.
Now, we share moments with shows and movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Anybody watch Until Dawn?
No.
Oh, shit.
I had to finish Superstore.
Oh, shit.
And then I've
did
been...
you finish Superstore?
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Did you say you finished it? I'm sorry. I totally forgot if you said it. I blanked out
Yeah,
for like
well,
a couple minutes.
it was like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes ago. So I get why you would
I'm sorry.
forget it. Yeah,
I
I did
apologize.
finish Superstore, and I talked about the
Alright.
ending and the last
Okay,
season.
got it. Sorry.
Everything. No, it's okay. I also told you I finished it when I talked to you on Saturday or Sunday or whatever the fuck I talked to
Oh
you.
yeah, you see, oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. So I told you
I'm gonna
twice.
I'm gonna get dementia soon. I know.
Damn, it's horrible disease. Why is that funny?
That's bad because it's gonna be bad for me because I'm gonna forget even worse. Bro.
No, it's only bad for you when you remember that you have it.
Remember what?
That you have it.
Have what?
Dementia.
I have dementia.
No, I wouldn't worry about it.
Not yet.
That's what you're supposed to do to them so they don't experience the pain and loss of their life.
Yes.
Oh.
Like
What?
like my grandfather would always be like, "Wait, where's my wife?" And my mom would have to be like, "Oh, she's out at the store." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then like 10 minutes later he'd be like, "Oh, she's dead." Like he would remember.
That's crazy.
But you're encouraged to not keep reminding them at some point because it'll just keep depressing them. So
Crazy how the brain works like that, man. That's fucking.
So like, and it sucked because my grandma died, and then my grandfather a couple weeks later just didn't remember much. So
Good Lord.
so it was like it was still
I hope
fresh.
that doesn't happen to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Oh,
horrible
Anyway,
disease. Horrible disease.
oh yeah. All right. You guys talked about your Lego Voyagers. Anything else we want to talk about that you guys are saving for later?
I want to talk about something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to talk about the Portal.
Oh.
When I first got my Portal, I said I would talk about it. A month or two later, I was like, let me talk about the Portal, and I talked about it again. Talking about how nice it is. It's been about a year at this point I've had my Portal. And I just want to talk about how I've been using it over this past year or so. The first few months, I used it at least 3 times a week. Absolutely loved it. There's specific games. When I was playing the Horizon Remaster, has it been more than a year? No, it's been about a year. But when I was playing the Horizon Remaster, if I was doing the side quests and stuff, I could watch like YouTube or like a TV show, and I would play the Portal. And it was just a lot of mindless shit I could do. And I haven't had a mindless game for a while. So I didn't use it for like 4 months. Like, I looked at it. It's always charged. I'm looking at it now. And the past 2 weeks, I've been playing Coral Island. I've been using this fucking Portal. And I've been using this Portal 3-4 times a week. And for like 2-3 hours a day. There's moments where I will literally just be sitting watching, like I was watching Superstore, and I'd be playing the Portal, and then I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna finish, and then I would quit, and then like 2 hours later, I would hop on actual PlayStation and play Coral Island, and it's just been so nice because I just can't express how nice it has been just having that. I just wanted to give like updated thoughts on it because like I didn't use it for months, and I still think this thing is totally worth it. If you grind games like I do, like it is absolutely worth it just for that. I don't know if it like dedicated handheld, like you want to pay attention. Like I don't know if I would play it for like Death Stranding 2 story, and I know Genesis has a Portal. I don't know how much he's been using it lately. When you first get it, you use it all the time because it's this new tech thing, and I was worried about its staying power, and I'm not worried about that anymore. And it's just nice to know that. And if you're thinking about getting a Portal, might be a little late in the cycle, but if you can get one, and if you feel like you have a need for it, I recommend it.
I haven't used the portal with Death Stranding because I'm so immersed in the story a lot.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Yeah, I will use it for more, as you say, mindless games where I don't need to pay attention too much. I haven't had one that I'm gonna like. I was like, oh yeah, I should do it. Although I have been contemplating, I want to start playing the original Sly Cooper trilogy because I know we have it for free as Plus members,
Oh yeah.
and it is not redone, but it's upscaled for PS4 and PS5. I was thinking of doing it on that because I'm like, that'd be the perfect thing to just do it on.
Yeah, it would be.
It just runs really well. And also, I did want to mention, the streaming service has been steadily getting better and better. What I mean by that is that they keep increasing the library of games that are available to stream on that thing. There are so many games on there. You can just pop in there,
Yeah.
start streaming, and you're good to go.
I check on them. I check in the library of games just to see. I never really play any of them because it's just not. I play my games mostly. But I still just cannot get over how well this thing works.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will say the one annoying thing about it, when I take it out of rest mode, the portal, or I turn it on, I have to restart it. Because 50% of the time, it will either not connect to my PS5 or my internet. I think it's an issue with my internet and how my PlayStation remembers my internet. Because sometimes I'll turn on my PlayStation and it'll be like, I don't know what internet is. I've never heard of it. And it's against the law for you to even ask me. And I go, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, okay, there's no internet? They're like, no, there's none. And I'm like, okay, I'll connect to Wi-Fi. And they're like, that's grayed out. You can't do that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So then I restart my PlayStation, and then it's like, hey, man, you're online. Welcome. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who are you? Like, what? I just don't get it. I don't understand what the hell that's about. But the portal, I have to restart it every time. But it restarts in like 30 seconds, so it doesn't take long.
One of these days, I gotta help you troubleshoot that offline here. I want to see if I can help you because my portal does not do that at all. I run like.
I mean, honestly,
system in the house, so I don't know what the.
It's not like a big. It's not like even a real issue. I just bring it up because like, it's a thing that happens. I've seen like people on Reddit talk about they've had issues where every so often they have to do that. Every time I have to do that. It's nothing with my portal as far as I can tell. I definitely just think it's an internet thing because there's a couple of items in my home that I also have to do that with. Because my internet just sucks. But, I mean, I probably need an updated, like,
router.
Yeah. But it's been some years since I got Spectrum, so.
Yeah. If Sony does end up coming out with some sort of handheld hybrid console or something like that, I think if they build off of the premise they have with this portal, a couple of the things I would love to see on it is like the native gameplay on it, like hey, you're able to just load up your PlayStation games on there without having to worry about streaming or anything. If it had like a SSD in it, like not a SSD, but whatever, like a storage on the device, even 256 or like 512, that'd be pretty sick to have that. And then like there's sometimes I wish I could use that thing as a second screen. Like I thought about it the other day. I'm like, what if I had a fucking map of Death Stranding on that fucking portal as I'm playing the game, and I could just fucking chart my course and shit like that on the portal, and I'm able to see that in real time on the PS5. Like I'm like, dude, I wish they would implement cool little things like that. I know it's not meant to be used that way.
I would love for it to be a map of a game. I'm playing any game and I just have a giant fucking controller. I don't like. It doesn't have to be its only feature. It doesn't have to be its main feature. But that can't be complicated to update that thing to fucking pull that off.
They had this functionality.
I know that's the Wii U.
PS4. No. They had this function on the PS4. It was second screen. On the PlayStation app on the PS4, you could do second screen and certain games would support it. There were some games who would use that. And I'm like, dude, why haven't they used that for the portal? Like, That would be fucking ingenious.
I'll tell you right now, if I could play Grand Theft Auto 6 on my TV, and then if I need to look at the map, I just look down at my portal, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, my controller would only last 2.5 hours, so that would kind of suck. But like, I can keep it plugged in.
Like a second screen for, let's say, like a crafting table, something like that, or
yeah, that'd be nice.
Different utilization of like what it could do. It could be a crafting table. It could be like a map. It could be a second screen for like lore. Like, let's say you get like a fucking thing, instead of displaying it right on the screen, it goes right in your portal. Oh shit, let me read that real quick. Okay, awesome.
That'd be really cool.
Like, it just different I would love to see Sony do that with this and implement different functionality. If they are truly going for like a hybrid type of console, hey man, let's do that. That's fucking crazy if you do that. That would be amazing.
I'll tell you what.
I
think for the hybrid thing, I don't need a Switch like that. I don't need that for like my personal use. If they announce that this next thing that they're making is not a hybrid console, but it's backwards compatible and it streams your games from your PlayStation 6, I'm in. Because they've convinced me, hey, we can stream your games from your console to this system, no problem. Yeah, you got me. I bet it's going to be even better. And if it could do native like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 games, I'll be like, okay, sure. That's cool too, if you want to just stream them. But then I go, why not just stream all of them? And I go, it doesn't make a difference to me anymore. There's some games, I'm sure, where I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't play that. Like, I tried Helldivers 2 online on there a while ago, and I was like, ooh, it's possible. I wouldn't recommend it, though. Like, if you think that game's kind of laggy, then, not even now, but you're going to have some problems on the portal. But a hybrid console it doesn't appeal to me that much. It doesn't change anything about, like, how I feel about the actual console, but I don't know.
Again, I thought about it the other day. I was like,
love my portal.
Sony, come on, you gotta use that thing for some awesome implementation. Like, you can have your arsenal on their weapons, let's say, for example. Like, let's say you have your inventory on there when you're playing like a Resident Evil game. You can just literally pick and choose what you need to and put it in your inventory and organize it all. And
that'd be great. Resident awesome. Evil inventory on that would be fucking nuts.
I think that'd be insane. I don't think there's a system that could replicate that at all, and Sony would have something magical in their hands there.
Yeah.
More people would opt to buy the Portal because they'd be like, oh, I get to have that fucking second screen optimizing my gameplay like that? That's fucking crazy. Like, that's just, it's cool ideas. Anyway, hey, thanks for sharing, Adam. We appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. I've just been wanting to talk about that.
Do we want to talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened last week? Desonato, you wanna lead this topic a little bit, since this is gonna be real close to home for you?
Well,
you wanna lead the topic?
We saw Mario.
Wahoo!
40 years. 40 years.
He's leading it.
40 long plumbing years.
Long plumbing years.
Man's been plumbing all his life, and now he's 40. And now he gets a re-release of Galaxy 1 from the Switch, which already got re-released, by the way, in a limited release triple pack of Mario games that got no updates made to them visually.
I got a list. You want me to just read stuff?
Or performance-wise.
Or send it to you?
You can read it.
All right. I don't know if this is in order, but I don't care.
I don't think it has to be in order. It's fine.
No, it's definitely not. So for Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary celebration announcement, when's its anniversary? January, March, something like that, next year?
Why did they announce it now?
I don't know.
Maybe oh no, it's September 13th.
Get prepared. He's coming.
Is it?
1985, yeah. That's
oh, shit. Well, there you go.
No, never mind.
So 40th anniversary, new movie, Super Mario Galaxy movie, April 2026. Get excited. Chris Pratt is returning along with the rest of the cast.
Yeah.
Galaxy. Everybody likes those. Yeah, like Tessinoda said, Galaxy 1 and 2 coming to Nintendo Switch October 2nd.
I hear it's just an upscaled version of Galaxy 1 and 2, so it's not even actually like anything.
Yeah, that makes sense. And
Two never got
Nintendo.
a re-release, so this is the first time it'll be off of.
They're doing what Sony does for Last of Us when the Last of Us show comes out. They put out a new version. Like, yeah, this is what you do. It sucks that they just keep putting this shit out.
But at least Sony remade the damn game. Like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, some people would. Well, also there was also the director's cut version that came out like 6 months ago. Remember that version?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the first two games put together, right? Is that what?
That
was?
Yeah, but there was nothing crazy with them. They were just put together in a pack for full price.
Yeah, but this is $70 for two games that were released 14 years ago.
That's fine, man.
With
That's
nothing
fine.
added. With nothing.
Hey, I don't know if you know this. You don't own a Switch, and also you don't have to buy it.
Yeah, that's true.
It sucks that companies can do this. If I was a Mario Galaxy fan, I'd be fucking ecstatic. If they put Infamous out, no updates, it just runs, 100% I'd buy this. You know what I mean? Like, are you kidding me? And you know I'm not wrong. There's games you would do that too. Like, come on.
I mean, they've already done it. Kingdom Hearts, I have.
Yeah, that's fair.
1.5, 2.5, 2.8.
What about the new ones that are coming out?
What?
The Kingdom Hearts, they're coming to Plus or whatever next month.
They're coming to Plus next month?
Yeah, you gonna play them?
Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
Would you even play them? Would you even play them if they came to Plus?
I mean, if they were on Plus, I would.
What about if they were released without getting updated or anything?
They weren't. They were all updated because they all got the final mixes that we never saw in the States. They were only in Japan, so they got updated. Anyways, I don't know if I'd play them if they weren't updated. I would just be like, yeah, sure, they're out, cool.
I saw it was on a Reddit where they said that the Kingdom Hearts games were coming to Plus.
They weren't.
I don't know.
Already, though.
Yeah, I don't know how legitimate the rumor was. It didn't seem legitimate, but anyways, new Super Mario Galaxy amiibo February 4th. Get excited. Rosalina's sketchbook is available for purchase.
Right.
Get excited. I know Tessinoda pop for that one. Yep. Mario Tennis Fever announced for Switch 2 February 12th, 2026. Tennis game. Looks kind of interesting.
Tennis game.
Yeah, Mario.
Looks kind of interesting. With over 35 characters or something like that. 38 characters. Something ridiculous number of characters. And then Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 edition with new DLC. Meet up in Bella Bell Park coming spring 2026. And then Talking Flower figurine releasing spring 2026. It just randomly talks. Just like the character in the game. Who would want that? If you're a big fan, I guess you would.
I don't know. I don't know. It seems like another Alarmo situation.
It does seem like another Alarmo situation.
And those are still sitting. Every time I go to Target, I look and they're always in the case.
Yep.
Never moving.
And then the next thing was Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, coming in spring 2026 for the Nintendo Switch 2. A lot of people thought this was Yoshi's Island remake, but it's a different game.
Yeah.
Looks interesting. Cool art style.
Yeah.
And then some Nintendo Switch games were announced. Storm Lancers, Dinkum, fucking Papucom, okay, and Tomodachi Life Living the Dream game, coming out in spring 2026. The rest of them are 2025. Dinkum, that's the Australian Animal Crossing. It's a PC game. I've been waiting years for it to come to PlayStation. because they said it would, and now it's coming to Switch. And they said it's a timed console exclusive, so that means it's eventually coming to PlayStation. So get excited. And then I'll just rapid fire these. Nintendo Switch 2 games announced. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. We already knew about that for PlayStation. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade coming out January 22nd, 2026. Did they finally confirm that the final installment of that, or the next installment of that Final Fantasy is going to be on everything at the same time?
Yeah, they said it's going to be. They said that you can play the full trilogy on all consoles. So they didn't specifically say the third one's going to be available at the same time. They're just saying you can play the trilogy on all consoles. So
Okay.
the third part is coming to everything. We just don't have exact clarification of Square Enix saying, "Hey, it's going to be released at the same time on the same day for all the same consoles." Like they didn't say that specifically. So but if they're saying that now,
yeah, I saw
most
people
likely,
talking about it, and they were saying like,
yeah,
"Oh, this
most
probably
likely
means it's coming out at the
Sony's.
same time."
Yeah, most likely, and Sony hasn't made a comment on it, so most likely that hurts my soul, but it is what it is. So
Yeah, that's fair. The next thing, Link's Banner of the Spark. Hades 2 coming out September 25th. Physical edition November 20th. Kirby Air Riders amiibo look pretty sick. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment coming in November. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined coming out February 5th.
is that a remake of Dragon Quest VII? Is that what that's
It's
supposed to be?
reimagined, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a reimagining. They're not calling it a remake. It's a reimagining. They're changing some things, I guess. The Nintendo Today app gets an update with a new Kirby theme. Switch Online and the expansion pack updates for Virtual Boy and the Virtual Boy games for Switch and Switch 2. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you the biggest shock of this conference for me, other than fucking Dinkum. Them announcing the Virtual Boy was coming to the Switch Online with the expansion pack, and then you have to buy a Virtual Boy accessory,
peripheral,
or you have to buy the cardboard version, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I thought of the SpongeBob thing of how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Because why the fuck? And then I realized, oh, they're that kind of company now that they will put it out and it will be a hit, even though everything is red and nobody liked it at all. Yeah. I just absolutely shocking. I can't wait for the TikTok trends of like people just being absolutely fucking decimated by looking at these for hours. Because red on black in digital frames is bad for your eyes. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And how much is that stupid peripheral going to cost? 50,
I don't know,
60, bro. 70? Put a guess in. Everybody put a guess in. Kevin, what's your guess?
$89.99.
$89.99. Destinato, you're next.
$199.99.
$99.99. Yeah. Genesis?
100, same thing, 99.99.
Wow, I'm sorry, here you took that. You're gonna have to go higher or lower.
Oh, okay. 135.
130 for Jesus.
What?
Yeah, 134.99.
I'm gonna say a clean $74.99. So, which is still
the Pro controller is like $90.
Yeah, but this thing literally does nothing. It literally just holds your Switch as you sit your stupid face inside of it. Watch the demonstration for this thing if you haven't already. It is literally a tripod with a fake Virtual Boy on it, and then you just slide your Switch in it like it's in a fucking case, and then you just sit, put your face in with your eyes like 2 inches from the screen of the Switch. It is fucking crazy. Absolutely nuts. More power to them. What a hero of this company. You know, the heroes of mine, this company. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake coming out early 2026.
I didn't see that one coming. I was shocked by that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just shocked. I didn't
excited? Is that coming to PlayStation, do you know?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Yeah, I think a lot of
not
these
console
ones.
exclusive.
Yeah, a lot of these are.
Yeah, the only ones that are not going to come
Dinkle.
probably are going to be like Mario and Yoshi and
Dinkum.
Pokemon and all that garbage. Dinkum's going to come. It's going to
Eventually.
take a little time.
Fuckers.
But they remade Crimson Butterfly for the Wii, and then that came to PS4, and now they're remaking it again.
Damn.
In I don't know in what. This is the second remake they're doing for that game. And this is more of a remake than the first one was even.
Huh.
So that's crazy.
Wow.
That's absolutely crazy.
The next thing was One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Mm-hmm.
Then Overcooked 2 and Stardew Valley. Human Fall Flat with 5 new levels. Power Wash Simulator 2 coming out in the fall. Suika Game Planet coming to Switch and Switch 2 in the winter. Donkey Kong Bonanza paid DLC, DK Island and Emerald Rush, which was available today. There are a couple of things here that were available today, which is cool. And this Donkey Kong DLC looked fun. It's literally a roguelite for Donkey Kong, which is cool. It reminded me of when they were like, hey, God of War's got an update. I'm like, oh, fuck! But yeah, that's cool. Pokemon Pokopia, which launches
that
very
game
soon.
That's the one where the Ditto turns into people, right?
I gotta be honest. When I heard,
that's disgusting.
When I read, don't worry about it. I fucking too. But when I read what Desinoto said in the chat about that game, and then what Genesis said in the chat, and I was at work, and I was like, what the fuck? That is the weird sounding game. And then I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, this is way weirder than what they explained. This is.
Oh.
It's not like, oh, haha, what a cute little, fun little thing they're doing. It's like, what the fucking fuck is going on here? Also, the Animal Crossing comparisons, I'm not here for them. All right, there's nothing Animal Crossing about this. You're building a little town with your Pokemon, and you're feeding them, and I don't even know if you're training them or fighting them. I don't think so, but like, it just looks. It reminded me more of what's that slime game I played? Slime Rancher. It reminded me more of that than of Animal Crossing or anything. And I hated everything I looked at. I was like, I can't stand this. They've gone too far. Someone out there needs to be punished. I don't know who. I think if we arrest enough people, we can find them, or we can get them, and I'll feel satisfied. But like, I didn't like it. I didn't like anything about it.
I would agree.
So, yeah.
Whoever that person is who made that, I think they need to
Jail, prison.
Yeah, they need to be put in prison.
Then they made a Pokemon Legends game for Genesis and myself called ZA. And then it's getting a paid DLC called Mega Dimension. Sounds great. Can't wait.
They're doing even worse thing. I can't understand how they keep getting worse every year and people keep buying from them. They're turning into almost Ubisoft for me because I don't understand how this company still, it's nostalgia that sells. I get it. I don't know what the fuck people are retarded when they buy this. I don't know. They've locked, so they've given people back what they've wanted, which is like Mega Evolutions and all that. Like, I was reading up on this and understanding what ZA Legends are. I was like, what is this that people keep talking about? And they're giving back people Mega Evolutions. They're giving back people the variants for Pokemon. They're giving back people a lot of the Pokemon they omitted, but they're locking it behind a $30 DLC paywall that comes out after the game actually hits. And that game, I believe, is coming out for $70, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So you have to spend $100 to be able to get everything that you once had about like 3 generations ago.
Yep.
For $40.
Yep. Welcome to the world, man.
Why you guys? Why? Any Pokemon people? Why
Sometimes you buy groceries and it has less than when you bought them 10 years ago, and you're like, that doesn't make any sense, but alright, I guess I'll buy 2. But it costs as much as 6. Anyways, the next thing was Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, an additional story.
They still keep all the time.
Love the... Desonoda loves the Danganronpas.
Yeah.
Oh. The next thing was Dynasty Warriors Origins Switch 2 Edition, paid DLC, January 22nd release. And then Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, coming March 13th. 2 Point Museum, coming October 28th. Disgaea 7 Complete, coming October 10th. EA Sports FC 2026, coming out in September 26th. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake, October 30th. Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage Winter. Lego Voyagers, September 15th. Hell yeah, buddy. Little Nightmares 3, October 10th. Persona 3 Reload, October 23rd. Resident Evil Requiem. New trailer was shown off. Crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even get to watch that yet. I heard it looked good. I didn't get to watch it yet, though.
I don't remember it, if I'm honest.
Good.
Also, I keep hearing there's a PS4 version planned, and I'm asking why.
Money. And then Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition and Resident Evil Village Gold Edition announced for Switch and Switch 2 February 27th, 2026. And Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave 2026. And then I'm not going to mention the other thing. Desonoda, this is your time.
I need an explanation on why it is what it is, but, you know, I'm sure Desonoda can explain to me.
Why? What is what? What is what?
What is what is what?
Why? What do you think I'm asking here? Why is it?
Why she got a motorcycle?
Why is it that she gets introed on a motorcycle, bro?
Wait, what's going on with the Reddit?
Lane distance. Also, why I told this to Adam, and I'm gonna tell you the same damn thing, okay? And you're gonna hate me for the rest of your life for saying this to you, okay? It looks bad. Why does the overworld look so garbage for a Switch 2 game?
Now hold on. I want to point out that you didn't say it looks garbage when you talked to me. You gave criticism. Right now you're just talking shit.
Okay, criticism I'll give, right? When she launches out, okay, onto the overworld, it looks way too flat. There's almost no texture to anything. The frames don't look very good as well either. I don't know what's going on there. I have no idea what's happening there. Everything leading up to her leaving that area on the motorcycle looked pretty good. The building, the lightning, her suit. The motorcycle looked a little bit off because it looked a little weirdly pixelated for some reason. I don't know, maybe the texture's not done on the fucking motorcycle or whatever. But this piece of this game, which you'll explain in a little bit, I know you will, but it did not look good. For a Switch 2 that's supposed to be on the same power level as a PS4 and an Xbox One, like, we played games like Uncharted and God of War and all these things on you know, a PS4. Why is it that this looks the way it does? I'm so confused. I know this game was in development hell for a little bit. I understand that. But this is Retro Studios. When I first played Metroid Prime, that even on the GameCube, that game looked so incredible, right? I'm looking at this, as soon as she exits the bike and goes back into first-person mode, it looks decent. But then the frames drop again. And then everything starts to look like it could have been the stream. Could have been the bitrate of the stream.
It's probably the stream because I didn't see any drops in frames that I noticed while watching.
Oh, you could clearly see it when you're driving across the desert and that thing comes out of the sand and starts to like shoot at her and she has to shoot back at it. You can see like the frames start to drop. I don't know what they're trying to aim at with this game for the frames. I don't think it's 60. I'm not 100% sure.
60.
Oh God,
then they
that's
also
not 60.
confirmed 120 when you're playing on the.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
docked mode.
Hell yeah.
Okay, all right.
So.
I will say,
I don't
Switch
know.
pretty good with getting the frames.
Yeah.
For their games when they say they're doing it.
Maybe I'll chalk it up to the stream then. But I will say the textures had nothing to do with the stream. The way that desert looked, it looked literally like just flat land you're driving on. There was no depth to anything.
In the sand.
Deshinoda, I want to hear your thoughts on. Your thoughts on Metroid
So I'll address the first thing about when she jumps out of whatever pod thing she's in on the bike. I noticed that immediately. Well, not immediately, but after watching the trailer a few times. For some reason, the texture doesn't really load up on the bike wheels, but as soon as it gets into gameplay, you zoom in and the textures are there. So I feel like maybe they just didn't load in for whatever segment they recorded. I don't know. It might have just been a.
This is the segment you're showing off to make people excited for this.
Yeah, but there's also hiccups in presentations.
It's only
and stuff,
so.
like what 4 seconds of the entire trailer.
Yeah.
We didn't really see a whole lot of the. I mean, they showed it. The desert's the desert, right? And it seems like that's gonna be some sort of like. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be like a whole open world area you're gonna explore. It seems like it's gonna be more of a area to traverse between the main regions of the planet.
So the overworld.
Yeah, because I was watching some more analysis, and the guy pointed out there was like one direction you could see the jungle, one direction you could see this like icy place, one direction you could see a bunch of spires, which was like right at the beginning of the trailer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it should be like a connecting hub area. I don't know how large it's gonna be, or like what the whole gameplay mechanic is gonna be there, other than what they showed is just driving around killing some enemies. And maybe there's gonna be like there was some what looked like a Federation base or something in the one spot that she passes in the desert. There's like a little building with like a crate outside. And this was actually hinted at through the cover art way back when they dropped that. If you look at the bottom of the cover art, it shows the desert area that they only showed in this direct, which was pretty cool. So I don't know why everybody's saying it looks bad. This is probably again the best looking Switch 2 game we've seen so far. And with retro behind it, it's going to be optimized to hell and run at the stable 60 and 120. I know that for sure.
I hope to God it's going to be, considering.
Because they managed to put Prime Remastered at 60 on the Switch. So. And the original Prime running at 60 on a GameCube. Like, I personally love the bike.
Is there backlash to the bike or something?
I searched online. I was like, okay, let me see what people are saying. And I click on Reddit, and everybody straight down the entire page was like, oh, why does Samus need a bike? The bike doesn't match. Why are we shoving a bike in like it's at the end of the game development? Like, clearly this is not something they just added in a few months ago. That would be impossible. The traversal, the whole desert was shown on the cover art, so it's been like that for a while. And there's just so many people shit talking the bike because they're like,
oh, I thought a bike fit.
It does, because
I will say the stereotype of a woman riding a motorcycle is very annoying. The only reason people really put them on motorcycles is because they have to bend over and it sticks their ass up.
Yeah.
But also, she's in a suit, so this one, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
It's fine, right?
But
it doesn't even.
I thought I as someone who's not a Metroid fan, doesn't really. I own a Switch. I think Animal Crossing is a beautiful game on the Switch. I thought the bike looked a little janky, like when they showed it off. It didn't look like a completed game to me. And I thought it again could have been the stream. I thought the game does not look to be of a standard that is on the Switch. Even for the Switch. I'm sure the game's going to run beautifully. I just don't think the art style is like anything crazy. But also, I don't think they're showing off anything crazy in these trailers. And I think the main problem with this game so far is the trailers have been kind of like, if you're not a fan of Metroid, are these doing anything for anybody? Like, if you're a fan of Metroid,
problem, right?
yeah,
They don't know how to market the game, and that's
They
been
do not.
this way for the entire franchise's legacy. It's so I don't know. They need to reassess how to market a Metroid.
Now hold on. It's sold enough to get 4 games, right? It's sold enough, considering from the first one to the last one. 4 games, a remaster, and also a re-release on the
spin-offs too, like weren't there like
spin-offs? Yeah,
spin-offs?
a couple spin-offs as well. Yeah, so
but those weren't good.
It's not that they don't know how to market the game. They suck at giving.
But these games don't even sell that much.
No,
I
would say I would also say they suck at marketing the game. Like, it just doesn't. The trailers that they show off, I don't. As someone who enjoys a first-person shooter, I never looked at Metroid Prime as a first-person shooter type of game. I've just never looked at it that way. I've watched my friends play Metroid Prime on the GameCube, and I was like, "Yo, this looks cool. This looks like a baby version of Halo." Is what I always thought of it.
Yeah,
and there's aspects of it where sure, because it's Nintendo, but also like that is a total disservice to the franchise. Like, I know it is, but also it's just what I think of it because I have no experience with it. And every time you talk about this game, it sounds like the fucking second coming of fucking Batman. Like.
You know what I thought of instantly? Me? I thought of the bike from The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and when I talked about women's asses on bikes, I thought of Anne Hathaway in that movie.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I told you, we know where each one is going. Every time we talk about movies and TV shows, we're always going there. But like Metroid Prime, the way you talk about it, it should be this franchise. And every time I see a trailer for it, I'm like, who are you trying to sell? Are you trying to sell this game? Like, it just looks like you're trying to put it out right now. It looks like, even if I knew nothing about it, I would guess this has been in development hell. It doesn't know what direction it wants to go in. It changed its art style multiple times. Like, it just doesn't look finished. And I sincerely hope I'm wrong by the time this game comes out. And I think I will be wrong because it's Metroid Prime and then like the studio, I think it will come together in the end. And I also just want to point out, fuck that trailer for making it seem like it ended without a release date for a second. And then they're like, hey, December 4th. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
They really they were like ending that trailer and being like, yeah, no, that's it. Cool. And they're like, no release date, really? And then it was like, December 4th. It's like, swear to God.
And then the journey to launch begins, but we only offering 3 amiibos and nothing else. And
okay, first of all, those amiibos are sick. I was telling Genesis, the amiibos look sick. Especially the bike one. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Except, I don't know why they're more expensive than normal amiibos.
Well, because you will buy it.
Raise the price of everything. I already did.
Yeah, I know. See, that's why. That's why they're more expensive. Also, they raise the price, and you will buy it.
$100 for 3 amiibos is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'll be honest. Looking at that motorcycle amiibo, I was like, this is the thing that sold me the most on this franchise so far. Because I looked at that and I'm like, that's fucking sick. Now, I'm not a motorcycle person. Women on motorcycle, I appreciate them for obvious reasons. But like, it doesn't do anything for me most of the time. In the trailer, like I said, I thought it looked a little and I played Days Gone. I've ridden that motorcycle. Not great. Motorcycles do nothing for me most of the time. That amiibo looked fucking sick. But it's also reminded me of the collector's edition of Final Fantasy VII, where he's got his motorcycle thing or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, that's a sick-ass motorcycle. And very rarely will I go, whoa, I appreciate that motorcycle. 1 of 2 games so far. 1 of 2 games.
And it has a name, Viola.
That, interesting.
Yeah.
Why did they name it Viola?
The name is
the
also...
ship didn't have a name.
The name is also of the power that she gets, is what I...
Also, where is that suit coming from? What is that suit that she has on? The Viola suit?
Yeah, so I mean, it's probably from the Lamorne.
Because the last time we saw her, she had the Phazon fusion suit from Metroid Prime 3, right? She left from there, and Sylux ended up chasing her at the end. This is obviously the continuation because Sylux is in this game. But she was wearing a whole suit that was able to absorb Phazon and do everything.
I'm assuming, I don't know if it got removed, but in that first trailer we got, she's just has a regular Varia suit, and it's...
As she always does, yeah.
Normal. Right, there's no... Because Phazon's gone now. That's probably why they took it off, because there's no use for it anymore.
So here's my other confusion with this game. I feel like this game has an identity crisis, because if Phazon is gone, Metroid Prime is technically dead, because we killed Prime in 3, which was Dark Samus, finished, over with. This is Metroid Prime 4, I get Beyond, right? We're going Beyond, but like, what does this have to, besides Sylux, what does this have to do with the Prime branding? If Metroid Prime is not here anymore.
It's a first person, that's what the brand is.
It could just be the name, or maybe there's something that ties into the game story. We'll have to...
I mean, Halo's not really about Halos anymore.
Oh, yeah. No, but in this game specifically, the actual title was the boss you fought. I know, I'm not saying that...
No, I know, but that's like, I don't want to say that's nitpicky. That sounds a little nitpicky.
My only thing is because, like, the final villain was taken care of in the end of 3. So, and I know that the spoiler at the end of 3, or the secret at the end of 3 was that Sylux from the DS game is coming to get you, because he's the only hunter, the only bounty hunter that's left alive in the universe, because technically you took out the rest of them in Prime Hunters DS. And that connection there, it's, again, I'm just... I'm confused as to... Well, I guess, you know what, I might have answered my own question, because if I look at Kingdom Hearts, it's the same fucking thing. You have to go through those things, and we're over with the Master of the Darkness saga. Now we're in the Lost Ark saga. And...
Yeah, it moves on.
Yeah, you know what?
But I have a question about the armor. At the end of Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, when you start 2 or 3 especially, does your shit reset? Or are you carrying things from the first and second game over?
It resets.
Yeah, that's probably what's going on here. It's a video game. Like, I for all the time people ask, where the fuck are Kratos' wings? In the new God of Wars, where are his Icarus wings? And it's like, what do you mean?
You cut them off.
And then the lore reason is the magic of that is gone. Oh. And it's like, why? Well, he had Poseidon's magic in the first game. He didn't have it in the second game, but he had it in the third game. You didn't question that, did you? It's a video game. You get whatever the fuck you get. Like...
Yeah.
Like, armor and stuff, yeah, like, okay. Like, what happened to Aloy's armor? Oh, the battery died. In the second game, it's like, I fucking spent so many... It only lasted 6 months? Fucking dumb. It's like, well, yeah, but that would break the game. Then make the game harder. Challenge me in different ways.
I think from the first to the second, they gave a little bit of a reason because we ended with the gravity suit at the end of it, and then when the second one came, she got an update to her suit because she had to get something, some armor had to be realigned or something, so they had to remove the gravity suit and redo what she had, and
Yeah.
that's why she came with the various suit in the second one. But then they never gave an option. They never gave an explanation.
There's very few games where everything you got in the first game is carried over to the second. Infamous 1 to 2, all the powers you got in the first game,
you lost them.
3 of them carry over, I think.
Oh.
Because they're like, these ones people loved, these ones we worked out the physics the best, we loved, and these other ones, didn't care for them. We can change them, we can upgrade them, and then you play the game and you unlock some of the powers you gained in the first one. In the second game, you unlock them again. Not all of them, some of them. And then in the second game, if we got a third, it'd probably be the exact same thing. But like, that's just video games. That's just how that works, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Technically, Kratos should have 4 different chains and blades. But in the new games, he only has his original blades from the first game. And it's like, why does he have those? He shouldn't have those. Like, he was a fucking god, and they gave him new blades. And then in the second game, he threw those blades away and got new blades. Like, what are we doing? What happened to the Hades ones? Like, where the fuck are they? They also in that little storage thing under your house?
Brock took them and ate them.
Yeah. What? I said, yeah. And then I was like, wait a minute, what? He ate them?
Yeah, he found them and he ate them.
He didn't do that.
Who knows?
But I just want to know, Desinoto, how does it feel that it has a date now? Like, what's your life been like the last couple days?
Oh, so much relief. I can't even...
Well, I mean, it's literally been a decade?
Yeah.
Waiting for this? Like...
I'm assuming he felt the same way I felt when I heard Kingdom Hearts 3 had a date.
Has it been, like, a good week for you? Like...
It's been a pretty decent week, yeah.
This hasn't excelled that for you? Like...
Oh, yeah, it was the highlight for sure.
Now, how far back is it the highlight? Month? Year? Decade? Life?
What do you mean?
Like how this is huge for you. Based on everything you've talked about, this is huge for you. I want to know how your life will change now because of this.
This has definitely overshadowed a couple things for him in his life already.
I still gotta wait till it comes out.
It's just, I as someone who's waited for something for a long time, and then it like finally came out, and it's just like, this is the greatest experience of my life, and the high you're on it lasts so long, and it's like, man.
Once I have it in my hands, I might just start crying. I don't know.
I get it.
Because the way I screamed the initial back in 2017, yeah. 2017 is when they first originally announced it with their little logo. Oh, no, it wasn't even the logo. It was just
Yeah, they didn't reveal the logo until like a year or two later.
Yeah, that was 2019 when they showed the logo.
Yeah.
And then shortly after they restarted it.
Crazy.
Didn't we see that logo in like 2016 or something?
No, 19. He just said.
Wasn't it earlier than that?
Nope.
Because I think 2017 is when they announced it's. Or unless
you got to remember, 2020.
At the same time.
From here to 2020, it feels like 8 years ago, but it's actually only 5. I think that's what your issue is.
Since COVID.
Yeah, it feels a long time. It's been a long, I don't know, 9 years.
Okay, 2017 is when they showed the logo and the little quote that said,
"Oh, there you go.
It's now in development." That's So
But never mind Genesis, he lied.
Oh,
I got
then.
mixed
we
up.
all
I
lied
thought
at one point. It's okay.
2019 is when
I
they
never
announced
Never would.
revamp, the whole redoing of the game.
Yeah, because wasn't someone else in charge of Metroid Prime 4, and then Retro stepped in and was like, "Hey guys, we're taking it over." And
Yeah,
they're
wasn't it
gonna...
the studio that made the one game that a lot of people didn't care for, like the smaller Metroid game? Not
Metroid
Dread.
Other M?
Yeah, that one. Wasn't it that studio?
Was it the
I don't
same
know. I
studio
think
who
it was
took that?
Bamco,
Bamco? I'm sorry, what?
Bandai
Bandai
Namco.
Namco.
Why'd you say it like that? Do
That's
people
just a
say
shortened
that?
name.
Yeah, people say that. Yeah, Bamco.
Never
yeah,
heard
from
that in
all
my
the-
life. Congratulations. You taught me something new.
Yeah. It was reported to be initially developed by Bandai Namco Studios, with the producer of the previous Metroid Prime games.
I wonder how that conversation must have gone for Retro to come back in and be like, "Hey, we're gonna step back in and take control of this project because you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing."
Well, it had to be Nintendo, right? They had to be the ones to go to Retro's doorstep and be like,
I mean,
"Yo,
Nintendo don't give a shit how
we
their
messed
games
up.
run. We can
Can you
clearly
fix
What
see
the
that.
this,
fuck?
please?"
Other M was developed by Team Ninja. Fucking wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
Didn't they get bought out by Xbox?
I don't know. I don't think
Or is
so.
it Ninja Theory I'm thinking of?
Ninja Theory is who you're thinking of.
Alright, never mind. Yeah, and in some alternate timeline, we would have gotten Metro Prime 4 made by Team Ninja, and it would have been this awful, janky-ass mess with
Could have
some
been good.
dialogue.
A lot of
that
people
made
like
no
Team
sense.
Ninja. They do some stuff. They do good
They had
stuff.
no
Nobody liked
logo.
Other M.
They had a cool logo.
But that's about it.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Nobody liked
Well,
Other M. Everybody thought Other M
Tetsunoto,
was
yeah, I
awful.
know, but Tetsunoto, I'm glad this finally happened for you.
Yeah.
I know you're counting down the
Thank you.
days till December 4th, like me back counting down to March 16th, 2010, back in the
Or
day.
Mm,
counting
God of
down
War
to
3.
January,
boy.
what was it, January 23rd?
January 6th.
2000 and...
That's what I was counting down to.
No, stop.
Can't wait.
That's not what I was counting down to. January 23rd, I think, 2018, it's Kingdom Hearts 3, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm counting down to October 2nd.
Oh, boy.
I also
Vacation
saw some people were saying, oh, the original date was probably November because that's when the first Amiibo wave releases, and then they pushed it back to December, but I don't know if that's actually true.
December's
could
a
be.
wild time to release, too, considering it's... You're right
It's
at that
it's in
Christmas
time for
rush.
the Game Awards. That's important.
In time for Christmas.
It's in time for Christmas. Time for the holidays, if you will.
The Holland days.
The Hollandays, or Hyundai
Alright.
days, or Honda days.
We don't
I'm
talk
Time
about
for
gonna
that.
Hyundai.
interrupt now.
Yeah, we don't talk about Hyundai.
I'm,
All right.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
I'm gonna interrupt now. All right. Okay.
Wait.
What we mean? Wait.
I don't. Is that how interrupting works? You can just say
All right,
wait.
I'll wait with it.
What if I interrupt your interruption?
Oh no, counterspell.
Interruptception.
No, I was just gonna say the
You go at
guy,
instant speed. You're on the stack now. Here you go. You're up.
the guy I was.
Wait. Let me interrupt you. Hang on. Let me interrupt you. as
What
well.
the fuck?
More going on the stack.
The
Never
guy I was
mind.
watching who was analyzing the stuff was also thinking like, oh, maybe there's gonna be another small direct in November, which would be cool, like for the pre-release of the game,
Oh, sure,
because they've
sure.
kind of
A
been
deep
doing
dive
that
into the
for...
story. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be nice,
maybe
yeah.
some actual uncut gameplay like the first trailer
Oh
was.
no, they're not gonna
That's
do
right.
that.
That's what I want to interrupt about. So,
Oh, okay. I'm done.
all right. I need your help now because I haven't played every Metroid game out there. I've only played like half. All right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Metroid Fusion is Chozo based.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
fuck is Chozo based?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
The Chozo, correct me if I'm wrong, are psychic / telepathic, like bird-like creatures that
Yeah.
Oh,
that is
there's a
Chozo,
lot of
yeah,
like
yeah.
artifacts and shit all over Metroid games, especially Super Metroid with them.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 take place after the first Metroid game, before the second one.
Yeah.
Metroid 2 is when Samus Aran is hunting down the Metroids because she realizes what kind of a threat they are. Super Metroid is when the Super Metroid is realized. And then Metroid Prime 4 happens, and it happens before Fusion. Metroid Prime 4 is supposedly going to feature psychic abilities with Samus Aran, which lines up with the Chozo. So she's probably going to learn more about that, and that's what sends her on Fusion, because Fusion's the next game in the timeline. So really, I think everything fits just fine. I don't know who the Silux guy is or whatever the hell, because I've never played a Metroid Prime game. They made me dizzy. I couldn't do the morph ball. I just couldn't do the morph ball.
Oh, I get
that. I don't know why. It's one of the only times I've ever been dizzy playing a video game, and it sucked. But I watched my friend play, so that was fine. But I watched the trailer, and I did some research, and I just discovered all that about the timeline. It kind of lines up in my mind. It probably has something to do with, like, I don't know why the hell it's called Metroid Prime 4 unless we're going to expand upon the Super Metroid, even though I believe the only one was killed in Super Metroid, but that could be wrong. And Ridley could have escaped with something, because Ridley always fucking escapes with something. And somehow Ridley just lives. We don't question this. He's been killed I don't know how many fucking times and keeps coming back.
He every time?
Yeah.
I think he's killed him like 8 or 9 times.
I'm pretty sure he's in every game. Except for 2.
But he's
anyway.
in a remake of 2 somehow.
What?
Yep. They just throw him in there.
We're not going to try to explain
He's all
that
mechanized in the remake.
I thought 2 was great, by the way. I loved
Really?
2. The original 2. I freaking loved that game.
Okay.
It was so different. Don't play the first game, though. Oh, boy. Woof.
I had to suffer.
Yeah, you had to suffer,
Just
huh?
to say that I played the first game.
That game is fucking trash. But anyway, Super Metroid's where it's at. That's the best game by far.
That's a common opinion.
The trailer for this looked pretty good. It looked pretty standard for a Metroid Prime game. I don't know why they chose the paint scheme for the bike. That looks bizarre. I don't know why it's so white.
It's really gray actually.
Is it?
Yeah, in the amiibo at least.
I'm like, where's the fucking?
It looks pretty gray. The top is
like,
white.
Where's the yellow ship?
See, I don't know, because I was thinking about this. The one guy said, I read something. Some guy said, oh, because she got teleported to this planet, she don't got her gunship anymore. But she landed in the first trailer. She landed on that Federation site with her gunship, and when Silux shoots the artifact thing, whatever it's going to be called, the purple thing, that made this fucking wormhole, and that should have teleported everything in the vicinity to wherever the hell this planet is. So I feel like her gunship is probably there, but she doesn't. She
but it
doesn't
could
know where
be
it is.
somewhere, right?
Yeah, it could be somewhere.
Everything
rather
that's
than
spit
it
out
just
in different
being
spots.
left
That makes
behind.
sense. Okay, we're cool with that. Yeah.
Because it was relatively close to where she went inside. Like, well, probably somewhere with her. So.
And let me just tell you something, all right? Metroid Prime trailers are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Across the board. Every single one of them, terrible. They're like, man, let's show you little snippets of gameplay. Like, here's the thing. I don't know how you make a good Metroid Prime trailer unless you're just, like, delved into the story. Because part of the, like, playing any Metroid game is the sense of wonder, the puzzles, and figuring out what does what. And, like, you kind of want to be surprised. Well, I guess, depending on how many Metroid games you played, there really isn't getting surprised anymore. You're going to find Wave Beam. You're going to find Ice Beam. There's probably Plasma. There's missiles. And maybe there's super missiles and power bombs. We don't know. There's probably an X-ray or something similar to that. Like,
yeah.
But
they're
even still,
keeping that under wraps. For
I don't
want to
see it.
So far, so.
Yeah, like the first Metroid Prime was like, look, we're making this shift to 3D, but we've got the grapple beam, we've got X-ray, we've got like different shots and stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. So it's still a Metroid game. We're just playing from a different perspective. But since then, it's just like, here's a freaking mashup of random shit we have ready for you. All right, cool, get hype.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly don't think they're trying to market Metroid games to new people. I think they just gave up with that. And I don't know why. I'm not saying that's the right move.
Probably.
But
I
they're
will
just
say
bad
the
trailers.
first trailer for this game was probably the best one out of all of them so far.
Mhm.
Where she comes down, ship comes down, the ship's going through space, comes down, lands, you hear the beautiful fucking chorus in the background. She jumps out, does her landing, and then straight into the visor. And that was also snippets, but not as choppy as this
Right.
fucking trailer was. So
Also, the
probably
frame
the
rate's
better one.
fine, so it was probably the stream.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it was the stream. Also, the textures look incredible when she's in her first-person mode.
That's what the game's always about.
Right, and they
It's
nailed
nailing
that
the
shit
interior,
so...
the visor, the placement of everything on the UI to match the visor.
Yeah. I will say the desert looks a little empty, but we don't know what that's for yet. That's why I'm like, well, does it really matter all that much if it's not going to be like a place where you're going to spend all your time?
I was gonna say, like, I'm okay with it. It all depends on, because, like, that fucking motorcycle, if we're in miles per hour, is going 700 miles per hour plus, which is fucking wild.
It must be some other metric, because even when she's going to that cave, it's like going at like 100. And that's a slow mode.
I mean, even if it's kilometers an hour, we're still going fucking fast. Like, it
Maybe
might
it's
just be that they're allowing you. Yeah, right. It might be like you're just going all over the planet's surface to like go to the different areas, and you know what? I'm all for it because freaking traversing is part of Metroid. Because while you're traversing, you're like, oh shit, can I go do like this other thing? Is there a secret?
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. Is there a secret wall here? Can I shoot through this random fucking mistextured thing? I don't know. I mean, it looked like a Metroid game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is not bad, because they just keep hitting. Metroid Dread was apparently something special. I still need to somehow find a way to play that game.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a Metroid Prime guy saying it. Fucking love Dread. Like, the tightest controls for 2.5D, Metroid game.
Did you play Super Metroid yet?
I tried on the Switch emulator thing, but I don't know. I couldn't figure like a comfortable control scheme. It's because like there's the run button, and there's the jumping. Then you gotta do all that shit with the speed booster, and it's like I don't know if I should buy like one of those SNES controllers they have on the website. Maybe that'll...
I'll tell you what, if I remember correctly, it doesn't necessarily make it better. I remember having to hold down like 3 buttons at once, and I totally had like the claw going on.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to play. Is the thing.
But it's not often, so.
That's what annoyed me about that game. The controls were a little...
I get it, but man,
But I love watching, speedruns and shit of that game.
Oh my god, Oats is insane.
Oats is the best. I love Oats. The streamer and the food.
Well, I like one of those. I don't know. I just wanted to chime in. I have an idea where the storyline was going, so I just wanted to be like, hey, I think this is where that's going. And everybody else giving their 2 cents to the trailer, I might as well do it too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know, it looks standard. The fucking trailers for Metroid games are just bad in general. They don't show a whole lot. They're like, yeah, wow, look at us shoot this thing. Now we're gonna shoot this thing. Now we're gonna show you, like, even the trailer for Metroid Dread.
Like, tundra.
Yeah, I think like Metroid Dread, the first like half or whatever the fuck is just like random imagery, not even gameplay.
Yeah, until it gets to the end, and then there's shit
And then you're
goes
just like,
wrong.
whoa, what did I just watch? Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's it.
Those trailers might be better than most of the Prime ones. The 2D games.
I don't know.
Oh, and then there's the live action ones, the trailers they do for these games, at least
What
for
the
like
fuck?
Prime. I remember they
Live
did one
action
for
trailers?
Prime.
I don't like
Yeah.
that. I don't like it.
Yeah, they did a whole commercial.
I mean, if you want to talk about commercials, you go back to like the freaking NES days. Nintendo commercials were something else. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to look one up right now that I know is real special. Sorry, somebody can keep talking about something else, or we can move on to the next thing.
Well, we pretty much beat this topic to death. I don't know. I mean, that was the whole Nintendo Direct topic. I don't think there was anything else besides Metroid Prime 4, right? That's it. That was all. Because the Fire Emblem is what they ended on. Right?
Which is huge. New Final Fire Emblem in a while.
Yeah. I don't think
It's a
they've gotten
sequel,
one
I think,
since
to
like
Three Houses.
2021. They haven't got one.
They had like spin-off ones that weren't great. Like Engage, I think, was the last one they did, and that wasn't received too well. That was 23.
Well.
All right. Well, we beat this topic to death.
I love beating things. I mean,
Yeah,
what?
same.
I also
well,
got the art book thing, the whatever the fuck is called, compendium for Prime 1, 2, and 3. They're selling that pretty much everywhere, selling it. But I bought it from Target because they had like a buy two get one deal for books, so I was part of it. So that's been getting delayed since like January or more like June, I think. This was supposed to come out originally like June and just kept getting pushed back. So, but I wish there was something else, something controller, fucking I don't know,
console,
limited edition,
collector's
steelbook.
edition.
They made a collector's edition for fucking the remake of Metroid 2. And they can't do something for this game? Baffles me.
Well, you know they're busy making a collector's edition for Mario Galaxy 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They gotta milk Mario's cock as much as they can.
I think it's pretty worn out and...
No, it's still girthy and going, I'll tell you that much.
Shriveled
because
up
all
like
these
a
stupid Mario
raisin.
cucks keep fucking them. That's what it is. Nintendo people.
They said the journey begins. Maybe there's more stuff, but probably not.
Nope.
The journey to launch begins. That's it.
The journey is Mario cucks. That's the journey. Alright. Let's see. Anything rumor-wise? Good?
State of play.
There's a bunch of rumors for State of Play apparently popping up next week. Wolverine is apparently going to be there. And this is going to be Sony's big September showcase, as they normally always have a showcase in the fall that kind of gets them ready for next year. Nate the Hate's the only one really talking about this, but that guy's been wrong. But again, you know, I'm always down, man. Just give me endless State of Play, and I need some Kingdom Hearts 4, baby. But no, really, if we have Wolverine, man, that would be amazing. The Wolverine with a date, oh my god. Um, we've got an early review, Silent Hill F leak out, 9.5 out of 10 by DualShockers. I was like, damn, that's pretty good. Sony's recently shown off their 2024 earnings fiscal year, which is crazy how they rate their fiscal years. It's so different. I guess gaming companies do it completely differently than a lot of other companies do because their fiscal year just ended. I think their fiscal year ends in like August or something like that of every year. It's weird. I don't know how they do that. I don't know what constitutes that, but anyway. They were showing that, and apparently, like, only 3% or something like that is physical games. So, but they made good amount of money. They made some good profits for 2024 fiscal year. Also, rumor of them having a detachable disk drive again for PlayStation 6. So there's that. I'm gonna definitely buy a detachable hard drive. 100% I will.
I think that's a guarantee at this point.
I would hope so because
PS5's library is too huge for them to not give that as
an
option.
I just hope they don't let go of physical gaming in general, but it seems to be the trend.
They will.
Awful, just awful.
Wait, they will what?
Let go of physical gaming.
Eventually, they'll abandon physical.
Maybe the 7 or the 8. I don't know. I feel like the option should always be there, though.
The longer they go, the better, is all I'd say, but it's a shame.
Why?
An absolute fucking shame.
It's a waste of money.
Yeah, but it's also, it's not, it's, you never own your product when you have it digitally. You never own it. I'd rather have a disc. Give me fucking something physical. Everything is just non-tangible that you pay money for these days.
Well, yeah, I forgot about all the games that I've lost over the years. All my hundreds of games I bought on Steam that still sit there to this day.
Yeah, but one day they decide they don't like you anymore, Kevin, and they just pull the fucking digital licensing from you, and now you can't play them anymore. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Ubisoft's already done it. They've already done it once. What else is there? The fuck? Apparently Wolverine's still aiming for a 2026 release, and the Venom project is still in development. Again, more rumors. More rumors. Real good rumors. I like those. I like that one.
Can't wait.
What else? A lot of Mario rumors, a lot of garbage that basically ended up coming true in the direct. Yeah,
I feel good.
That's pretty much it. Yes, that's pretty much it. Everything else is kind of leaning toward Nintendo. They had their direct recently, so now
they got a direct.
There'll be a ton of rumors for that.
And showcase / state of play is kind of all over the place, but everybody knows Wolverine will be there, so.
That's the biggest thing right now is that Wolverine's going to be.
The Returnal people could be there. Is Naughty Dog going to be there? Like, a lot of questions.
Intergalactic. No, do we see?
Do we see something new?
Yeah.
Go to see Yote gonna pop up?
Maybe. I would assume that would pop up, considering they always do that with their games that are about to come out. They'd be like, yeah, to also check this
Well, they usually have like an announcement trailer being like, "Hey, this is out in like a week." But also, here's something. But they already did that with the multiplayer, so I don't know what the fuck they would put in there. So hopefully it just comes out. Hopefully it's just like, hey, this is sponsored by Ghost of Yotei, coming out October 2nd. Ghost of Yotei, powered by the PlayStation 5.
Ghost of Yotei, sponsored by our local cemeteries.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because when you kill people, that's where you're going to put them.
In the local cemetery?
Yeah, I don't think the people from Japan are gonna be excited about that, but alright.
They're super excited. They're so excited they want to get rid of all foreigners altogether.
Oh, Jesus.
They want to close off Japan to the rest of the world. They're like, fuck these foreigners. They keep going in our country. We don't like this.
Well, that happened, so.
Alright. I think that's it. I think we wrap up the show, right?
Yeah, next week we could be talking about a state of play. We could be predicting a state of play. Could be eating our own asses. You know what I mean?
I don't mind either. You know, I don't mind either.
Most of the time when we talk about it like this, we wake up to an announcement. I don't think so. I don't think there would be an announcement like that. So I hope. Would be cool.
I hope I wake up.
What?
Oh, do you? That's the opposite of what I thought you would say.
Yeah, you usually say you don't want to wake up. You just, please, don't wake me up.
Oh my God, wake me up when September ends.
Wake me up inside.
Save me!
Save me. Alright, boys. That is it for this episode of Crafting a Chat. We will see you again next time. Same place, same time. And you can catch us on twitch.tv/craftingachat, youtube.com/startingtoolate with 2 R's. And we'll catch you on the flip side.
What the fuck?
Bitches.
You said catch you, and I was like, he's gonna say flip side? He's gonna say flip side.
I'll catch you on the flip side, honey bun.
Get you on the flip side, muchacho. Hey, Uncle Tito. I don't